sports. Proudly covering local high school athletics and District 10 championships on Stream TV.
Good evening and welcome to the playoffs. Tonight, the Oil City Oilers host the Slippery Rock Rockets at Titusville's Carter Field. We welcome you to tonight's broadcast, presented tonight by these great sponsors: by the Oil City Area School District, by Claypeck Trucking, by Friedhaber's, by Gates & Burns Realty, by Allegheny Toyota, by State Representative Arlie James, by Rossbacher Insurance Group, by Clark's Donuts, by Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, by West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, by Fat Chads, by Franklin Oil Region Credit Union, by Griffin Phyllis Ford, and by Corky's Pizza. And welcome to tonight's broadcast. It's the Oil City Oilers hosting the Slippery Rock Rockets. The neutral site tonight is Carter Field here in Titusville. Your broadcast crew doing play-by-play tonight is Mr. Jim Bodemer. Breaking down the plays tonight is Steve Bodemer. Bill McCrillis is down on the field on the wireless mic. I'm Luke Rio. Gentlemen, welcome to the quarterfinal round in this Class 3A matchup.
Well, this should be a real good one. We have the Slippery Rock Rockets that are our multi-pass outfit, and Oil City, who has Ethan Knox. So it's going to be stop him if you can, and if you can, you'll end up winning.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. You know, we've seen Oil City, obviously Titusville played Oil City. Titusville did a nice job. We held them to 396 yards, and I know that sounds really funny, but when you're talking about a kid who's averaging 390 yards a game, that's just kind of the way things go. Obviously, for Slippery Rock, you've got to try to stop the ground game for Oil City. There you see Ethan Knox, 3,352 yards on the year, and that's in 9 games, 9.7 yards a carry. It's a boatload of carries for a young man. No doubt about it, but, how can you not give it to a young man who's giving you 10 yards a pop?
Well, and he wears you down. The first half against us, he was able to get that 8-9 yards, and then by the second half, we were banged up enough and pushed around that he was able to get to 40-50 yards. So it's one of those deals, when you run it 40 times, you're going to break it 3 or 4 times for big yardage, and it's going to be a very difficult task for Slippery Rock tonight.
Well, and that's one of the things that helps. You've got a nice running back in Ethan Knox. We've talked about him before. If you paid attention to our broadcast, everybody's talking about the young man up here. The other side of that coin is he's got 5 very good friends in front of him.
Yes, he does.
And the 5 guys up front for Oil City do a nice job. And coming into the game, the last time we saw him, I was expecting him to get outside and just start breaking runs on you. It's not what he does, at least not against Titusville. It was pretty much between the tackles, and like you said, he'd get 6, 7, 8, 9 yards a pop, and they just would go. And then in the second half, as their big guys start wearing you down, holes open up a little bit, and he's getting through a little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, he's gone 40 yards, 50 yards, and that's what happened with us.
One of the things that he's going to have to come up against is Slippery Rock's got about a 60-40 ratio on pass run, and so it's a really two teams that have different philosophies, and it's going to be fun to watch and see whether or not Slippery Rock can open up the holes, get the passing game going, the things that they do very well, because they're no slouch. At 5-4, they're a tough ball club.
This band is getting people fired up tonight as well. Boy, they sound terrific. So we got quite a game for you here tonight. The Oil City Oilers and the Slippery Rock Rockets. Our coverage will continue right after this.
Hey, I'm Brad Allen with Rossbacher Insurance. If you're looking for a personal approach to insurance, give us a call. Our team's here for you. We've been serving the local region for business insurance, personal insurance, as well as family life insurance since 1928. We're super happy to assist you. Send us a message or give us a call at 677-4095 or find us at teamrosbecker.com. We're here to help. Thank you.
Since 1970, Friedhaber's has been serving customers all over Northwest Pennsylvania, providing top-notch customer service. Friedhaber's is also a proud supporter of local programming on Stream TV. Family-owned and operated since 1970, Friedhaber's of Oil City.
Griffin Phillips Ford in Seneca offers great customer service along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles, like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphillisford.com or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phillips Ford in Seneca.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
And welcome back to Titusville's historic Carter Field for this historic matchup between the Oilers and the Slippery Rock Rockets here tonight. It's a beautiful night for football, and this is the Class 3A quarterfinal game, but there's other games going on tonight. Some good matchups we'll try to keep our eye out on.
Yeah, it's second season, as they call it, and what you've done in the past has little or no bearing on what happens after the night. It's a one-and-done situation, and both of these ball clubs come in here tonight with high hopes of moving on in the playoffs. We talked about Oil City. Slippery Rock, on the other hand, is not going to fall away here easily. They have a young quarterback. He's a senior, 6'1", about 190 pounds, in Mokel. Throws the ball very well, moves his team very well. He's got some good running backs. Maddox Allen, who is their leading gainer and touchdown man. And so it's going to be a situation where Slippery Rock is not going to go away easily with the lineup that they have and with the passing game that they have. So it's going to be an exciting time to watch.
Yeah, it is. And Slippery Rock is going to come in here with a little bit more balanced attack than what Oil City will have. Oil City is going to run the ball probably 70% of their offensive plays tonight. Yeah. We all know who's going to get it. Slippery Rock has a little different philosophy, and a lot of the things that we've seen out of Slippery Rock, particularly when they were warming up, is this. The young man from Slippery Rock has a pretty good arm. He's pretty accurate with it, and they'll run a lot of flare patterns and a lot of patterns into the flats to try to compensate for maybe what they don't do real well in their ground game. So those quick passes that he's going to throw tonight are going to be kind of a compensation in their running game. And if you back off, if you're Oil City and you're backing off to play that pass, their running backs are good enough that they'll sneak them through there, and they're quick, and they've always been quick down there.
We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll go down to the field to Bill McCrillis. We'll also bring you tonight's weather report. It's all coming up next as our coverage continues here at Slippery Rock and the Oilers battling it out here at Titusville's Carter Field. Our coverage will continue right after this.
Quality, safety, and innovation. That's Toyota. Hi, I'm Bruce Sigworth here at Allegheny Toyota in Franklin. Now let's talk resale value. Toyota consistently ranks in the top 10 in resale value, and 3 of our vehicles rank in the top 5 according to KBB.com. That research shows 4Runner, Tundra, and Tacoma maintaining a 60% or higher retail value over a 5-year period. That means you could get thousands of dollars more for your Toyota than any other brand.
We're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin. Go Knights!
Franklin Oil Region Credit Union has 2 convenient locations to serve their members, 101 North 13th Street in Franklin and 25 East 1st Street in Oil City. Did you know that becoming a member is pretty easy? All you have to do is live, work, worship, volunteer, attend school, or just conduct business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Stop in and talk to us about all the benefits of becoming a member. And best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from Franklin Oil Region Credit Union. Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversation. Try our oil derrick sirloin or railroad flat iron, or how about the TPD ribeye, Louis Lip strip steak, or Fat Chad's pork steak. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the garden pasta or the Asiago chicken, or get the Rocketeer burger or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
My name is Eddie St. Clair, and our practice is West Park Rehab. The benefits of introducing diagnostic testing into the practice of physical therapy addresses the issues that we face as a profession. Using diagnostic testing, this assists us in becoming more efficient and effective.
Discover the cause of your pain and visit your local HODS-approved physical therapy center now.
It's the Oilers hosting the Slippery Rock Rockets tonight in this quarterfinal round of District 10 football. Jim Bodemer, Steve Bodemer, I'm Luke Rio. Down on the field is Bill McCrillis. Before we go down to Bill, though, we got your forecast here for tonight, Jim.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night for football, especially here in November. 63 degrees out here right now as we get this game underway. Precipitation about 2%. Winds won't be too bad. The flag's standing still, they say maybe up to 9 miles per hour. So really a nice night. Bill, you're down on the field right there in front of the band. You're having a great time down there listening to them. Weather-wise, pretty nice down there.
Oh, it's beautiful down here. There's no wind at all. The flag's laying limp down there on the pole. And it's nice and dry here. I mean, a lot of times you get a little dew this early, but 63 degrees? No, not tonight.
Yeah, I was very surprised at the weather when I saw the weather report the first of the week that this is the kind of a weekend we're going to have. So, and that's nice. That makes it an even toss-up for these kids. There's not a weather problem, and they'll be able to get out there in this dry carpet and play the game. Don't get on my case already.
I'm not saying a word.
I noticed that. That's my silence is deadly, Joe, when he's around. You just have to be very careful.
No grass stains, no mud, no fun, no nothing. The worst thing you got to worry about is rubber pellets in your washing machine.
That's why we brought Joe with us here tonight. It's nice to have Joe back. He joined us a couple times this season. Joe, you're going to be taking care of some stats here tonight. You've watched a lot of high school football this year. What excites you about this matchup here tonight?
Well, you know, we've talked about Ethan Knox quite a bit, you know, and just to see what he can continue to do into the playoffs and hopefully deep into the playoffs, you know, and as he goes, the competition level is going to increase. So it'll be exciting to see what he can do as that competition level increases.
That's going to be the interesting thing, Joe, is what happens, because you see a lot of these numbers, and we get the bulk of our numbers off of Max Preps and other websites like that. But you're right. What will we see out of Ethan Knox as he progresses through the playoffs and possibly into interdistrict play and the competition stiffens? Are we still going to see 300 yards a game, or is he going to come back down? I mean, let's face it, if the kid gets half the yards per game, we're still looking at close to 200 yards a game. That's still a really good output for the young man. So,
well, yeah, it has to change some because, as you say, the competition level will change. But, you know, you used to be happy if you could get 100 yards, and I was always happy if Fred Bloom could catch a pass, whether it be warm-ups or whatever, but he couldn't make it happen. But anyway,
it'll be
the other thing to notice will be, you know, we talked about it before as well. They lean heavily on Ethan Knox.
Right.
Yes. If he does get stopped, do they have any other? You know, they're a fairly deep team,
weapon.
but they really haven't used anybody else. Are they going to be ready for, the high pressure of the playoffs?
Well, we talked about it when Titusville played Oil City, and of course we knew coming into that game that it was going to be Ethan Knox, and as our defense started to cheat up a little bit, next thing you know, you've got a tight end, you've got a wide receiver or a slot receiver that gets in behind our secondary. Their quarterback can throw the ball. Mm-hmm. He does have a decent arm. He didn't have to throw it deep. We didn't see a deep arm on him, but he would throw the ball 20, 30, maybe 40 yards downfield, but he was accurate. The ball was where it needed to be. So if you cheat up to stop Knox, the quarterback could come back and burn you.
Both teams out in the locker rooms getting their final instructions from coaches. They'll be back down on the field here shortly. We're about 12 minutes or so away from getting kickoff here at Titusville's Carter Field. So it's going to be, 14 minutes, I'm sorry.
That's what that little clock in the upper left-hand corner means, where it says countdown to kickoff.
Well, and I'm always getting yelled at by the producer because I don't watch the monitor. So
yeah, these guys, these are the ones bringing you the game tonight. We're looking forward to the matchup between the Oil City Oilers and the Slippery Rock Rockets. Our coverage will continue right after this.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
Since 1970, Friedhaber's has been serving customers all over Northwest Pennsylvania, providing top-notch customer service. Friedhaber's is also a proud supporter of local programming on Stream TV. Family-owned and operated since 1970, Friedhaber's of Oil City. Franklin Oil Region Credit Union has two convenient locations to serve their members, 101 North 13th Street in Franklin and 25 East 1st Street in Oil City. Did you know that becoming a member is pretty easy? All you have to do is live, work, worship, volunteer, attend school, or just conduct business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Stop in and talk to us about all the benefits of becoming a member. And best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from Franklin Oil Region Credit Union. And welcome back as the Oil City Oilers are going to host the Slippery Rock Rockets here tonight at Titusville's Carter Field. Some other matchups tonight, Steve. Good game up at Edinburgh.
Yeah, there is a good game up in Edinburgh. This is the 3A playoff brackets. If you're wondering, Grove City is top seed in 3A. They'll be playing 8 seed Fairview. 5-4 matchup is Fort LaBeouf and Sharon. We saw Fort LaBeouf. They're a pretty good football team, so that'll be an interesting game. Of course, tonight, Oil City, Slippery Rock. And then the interesting one up at Edinburgh is General McLean is playing 7th-ranked Hickory. And that's, to me, is a kind of a trap game for General McLean. If you pay attention to the team's seed number and not the team, number 7's going to move on, number 2's going to go home. And so you're really going to have to watch it if you're General McLean. That's kind of a trap game that I can see out of the AAA brackets.
Well, that's the thing is this whole playoff system. As I said before, it's a season 2. You can throw those records out. These kids come out here, they know it's a one-and-done situation, and so it's a whole new ball game. So you're right. If you focus on your seeding, your records, or whatever, instead of the team you're playing, then you play your game. poorly, you're going to go home.
Yeah, and that's one of the things where we've talked about. You get into this round, you get into the playoffs. It's not enough to be the team you were to get to the playoffs. Somehow, some way, your team needs to step up now. Your effort has to be better. Your mistakes have to be fewer. Obviously, you can't have the turnovers or the penalties that you might have gotten away with during the regular season because your competition's better. So you got to step it up.
Yeah, exactly. And that was the interesting part of watching doing the preliminaries when we were going online and watching these teams play. This is William Mokel, the quarterback for Slippery Rock. You mentioned he has a strong arm. This young man can throw the ball. And he has some receivers in Schwartz. He's got Sabo. These guys are really well-disciplined and well-trained, and they know what they're doing. So having watched a little bit of the games on YouTube of Slippery Rock, it's going to be a wide-open ball game if Oil City's not careful.
Yeah, Oil City's defense is going to have to step up, I think, particularly in pass defense. Up here in this area, you see a lot of good ground games.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll come through and see some people throw the ball. Slippery Rock's quarterback does throw the ball. He throws the ball very well in that 5 to 15, 5 to 20-yard range. That ball's there, and it's on a rope, and it's there very quickly. Now, if he gets beyond that, he gets to try to go to the 35 to 40-yard. Ball does have a tendency to hang up in the air a little bit, and that's the one that would worry me if I'm a Slippery Rock coach, because you got to remember, Knox doesn't just run the football, he also plays safety, and he's quick. And you hang a ball up there, he's got the ability to run it down and create a problem. At 6'1", he's going to be the same size as most receivers. So, I look a lot for that mid-range, that 5-yard to 20 to 25-yard range for their passing game.
And they throw the ball like a running game. You and I have talked about that before. Out on the flat, get the ball out to the running back, Sabo, Schwartz, whatever Slippery Rock does, and they get it to him quickly. And as you mentioned before, with Oil City, you give them the ball and you go off tackle. And it's stop me if you can, and so far nobody's been able to do a real good. One school did.
One school kept them under 100 yards. Yeah. 99, I think it was, against Meadville.
Yeah.
And that's going to be. And the other thing that Slippery Rock has to know this too. Oil City will not stop themselves. If you can't tackle Knox, it's going to be Knox. It's going to be Knox. It's going to be Knox, and it's going to be Knox. They're not going to play around. They don't try to hide things. No. This is what we do. Stop us if you can.
Speaking of Meadville, they've got Corey tonight at Franklin.
Yeah, and that was a predetermined because there's only the 2 in Class 4A. There are no 5A teams in District 10. The interesting thing, we talked about it just a little bit ago, was the 6A, where we've got McDowell as the top seed, and they're playing Butler. Now, Butler was put into District 10 unofficially due to traveling, probably because I think they're in District 7. And they have them now listed as the playoff team in 6A, while Erie High School, who is in District 10, was put out of the playoffs. There was a little bit of a court battle. I think it's still going on right now. Butler is the team scheduled to play McDowell, but we'll see how that plays out in the courts coming up in the next couple of days. I thought that was first time I'd ever heard of anything like that. And, of course, you've got Class Single A and Double A playoffs. They're going on as well tonight. So if you're around any football game, we've said it all year long, you can't beat a high school football game, particularly now you're in the playoffs.
Now, good crowd down here at Carter Field for this playoff game. Good crowd over there from Oil City. It's likewise on our side here with Slippery Rock. It's going to be an exciting night. Slippery Rock, Oil City, district play, or not inter-district play, but the first quarterfinals of District 10 play. And it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
It's easier to just say the opening round.
Yeah.
Well, you got tonight and you got tomorrow night to catch some good high school football games.
Yeah, so. And really, if you are a high school football fan, boy, you need to find a game and go see it because you're in the playoffs now, and it's all ramped up a little bit.
Adam and I were talking about this setting up. If you're not in the playoffs, you should pick a game and go and watch.
Yes. Oh yeah, I don't think
load a team up and go someplace.
Yeah, or if the school's not going to do that, get a few of your friends. It's a Friday night. Let's face it. I went to high school. You went to high school. Luke, you went to high. Well, maybe not. And
hey, we have to take this last break for some reason.
It's Friday night. They're not going to do their homework. They might as well go watch a good football game.
Well, we got a good one for you tonight. Oil City hosting Slippery Rock. Our coverage will continue right after this.
So I'm Brad Allen at Rossbacker Insurance, and I just want to say that we're here to help you out. We can customize an insurance program for your family, for your business, whether you're a manufacturer, a contractor, a restaurant, a church, a civic organization. We have experience with all of those, and we insure a number of them. We've got a lot of different insurance companies that we can help customize the right program, get the best value and best protection. Because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. After you have a disaster or a bad automobile accident, or God forbid somebody's laying in a hospital, you want to have confidence in your insurance. When your house is burning down, you want to have confidence in your insurance coverage, confidence in your insurance agent. You want to have somebody local that you can come talk to, that we can help you navigate that claim process. When you call an 800 number, you get it off the internet. You don't have that advocate, that liaison that's right here local, that you can sit at our desk when you're not happy with your body work on your vehicles or how your medical bills are being paid. So we're here to help all different customers, whether it's families with car insurance or it's a large manufacturer, a small restaurant and flower shop. We can help you out. We've got multiple carriers. We can put together a great program customized to your needs, bundle it all together, get you great discounts. So give us a call or look us up on our website, teamrossbacker.com.
We'll get down to the field to Bill McCrillis. Bill?
Okay, there you have it. Slippery Rock's going to receive.
Quick whether or not Slippery Rock can get something going here offensively as they go up against the defense of Oil City.
Just a quick question, Bill. Did Slippery Rock win the toss or did Oil City defer?
I couldn't tell. They were really quiet about it.
Really? Well, it's a big secret, I guess. You don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
I'll find out for you.
All right, and we're going to join in with the national anthem.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of District 10 football on Stream TV.
But we are set to go here tonight. The Oil City Oilers hosting the Slippery Rock Rockets here at Titusville's historic Carter Field. Going to be a great night for football, mostly cloudy, low 60s for a low. And we are about set to go here tonight, guys.
Well, it's going to be a good ball game. Looking forward to it. Slippery Rock's going to receive. They'll send Galchik back. I believe he's standing right around the 15 as Oil City will tee it up. I believe that's 24 back there. We'll apologize right at the get-go to both schools. I am a very good man at butchering names, and so I'll just say it right up front. I'll do my best to get it right. If I make a mistake, just send a message to us, and we'll blame Steve.
That's all right.
Yeah, we're set. We're set as Oil City will tee it up. Quarterfinals, 3A District 10 football from Oil City and Slippery Rock. You know, I watched some of the defensive players we'll talk about when Slippery Rock gets on defense, but there are a couple of kids I'm really anxious to see playing. All set to go. The kick's going to be short. It's going to be taken at the 36-yard line on the far side, and He'll get out to about the 37, and that's as far as he'll get. So it'll be first down and 10, Slippery Rock at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, you can tell that young man there does not catch the ball very often because it was kind of like, I got it, now what do I do?
I don't think he wanted it.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Wow.
But, again, here's their starting lineup. Mokel, the quarterback we talked about. He had Minio and Allen. Wide receivers, Sabo, Allison, and Schwartz. The guys up front, this will tell a lot here. Bell, McFarland, Reich, Craddy, and Galechik.
Well, we'll see what the Rockets do. They have doubles on both sides stacked. Quick snap, handed off to the back, cuts up the middle, across the 40, 45, he's loose. Hit the 40, 30, 20, it'll be a touchdown, Rockets. I believe that's Mark Maddox Allen, I believe, that's 28. One heck of a run.
Hank Larkhawk, and it just opens up so nicely. This is a very good job of reading by their quarterback. This is a read option play here, and he's reading up front. Whatever he saw, he liked because it goes to the running back. Nobody touches him. Oil City shell-shocked right out of the gate.
That was a nice fake by the quarterback.
Yeah, it was.
Beautiful.
All set for the extra point attempt. Right off, first play from scrimmage. Kick is up, and the kick looks good. 7-0, Slippery Rock right out of the get-go.
Well, one of the things that's going to do is for Slippery Rock, it's going to give you a lot of confidence because you've read about Ethan Knox as much as anybody else has. The other thing for Oil City is going to be a little bit of, wait a minute, this isn't supposed to happen. Slippery Rock's come to play. We're going to have to see how Oil City can respond to this. Really surprised off of that right off the bat that it just opened up in the middle.
Well, we talked about the football games over the season, Steve. You win them in the trenches, and this is not going to be anything different.
No, it's not going to be. Your up front guys are going to determine how this goes. And if you're not ready to play from the right at the opening kickoff, you're going to get burned. And that happened here at Oil City right off the bat. One play, touchdown Slippery Rock.
So Slippery Rock now will have the opportunity to kick off to the Oil City Oilers. They'll send two back inside the 5. We got a little number problem here. I have number 3 as Zandy, but I think their kicker is Kingerski. I don't know if there's been a change in that or not. We'll try to get some information for you. But we're set to go here. 7-0 Slippery Rock right off the get-go. And a really, really well-designed play, well blocked. So Slippery Rock spreads out across the 35 as they can kick off from the 40. The kick is going to be onside kick, and they got it at the 49.
I don't know. They'll get it, but I'm not too sure. But he touched that before it passed the 50.
I thought he did. I thought he touched it on this side of the 50.
I thought he touched it early.
They say not.
His body was ahead of the 50, but I think he reached back behind it.
I think he did.
They're talking now.
I think you're going to see this change.
Nope, they're going to give it to him.
Give it to him.
Do we have that on replay? I'd be really interested. I don't know that we do, but I thought it was a little bit early, but Slippery Rock pulling all the tricks out of their hat.
Right off the get-go.
Right off the get-go. So they're up 7-0 and then onside kick. Well done. Well executed.
So we get set to go with Mokel out of shotgun. He's got Allen in the backfield with him. And they got wings on both sides. Mokel coming to the left side, across the 50, the 45, down to the 42, 41-yard line. Pick up about 9 on the play.
And again, we're going to see here's defense, the lineup for Oil City. Defensive end, McFetrich, Crocker, Milford. They're your linebackers. Watch Pearsall. He had a good game against Titusville. Then Lay, Knox, Sanchez, and Stevens in the backfield. 3
to the right, single to the left for the Rock. Mokel goes up short, the left side. Across the 40, 39, 35, down on about the 31-yard line. Ball carrier that time was Schwartz.
Hayden had to come up and make the stop. They had a chance with Pearsall earlier, and he just couldn't quite bring him down. He breaks it for a big gain. Slippery Rock has things going all their way right now.
Trips to the right, single to the left once again for Slippery Rock. Mokel dropping to his left side, rolling to his right. I mean, got a man all by himself, end zone, and just overthrows him.
Wow.
Boy, he was all by himself.
I'm almost tempted, if I'm Oil City's coach, I'm almost tempted to take a timeout right here and try to get my kids to breathe a little bit. There's nobody within 15 yards.
Well, that was Allison all by himself.
Yeah, you're going to see him. He's going to come out. They're going to lose him in the slot. And the corner doesn't drop. There's no help in the safety. Look at that. He's 5-7 yards by himself, just overthrown.
Now doubles both sides for Slippery Rock. 2nd down and 10. Mokel throwing out to the wide side. The pass is complete. Hit immediately out at about the 22-yard line of Oil City.
That's a good throw and catch. That'll pick him up about 5 yards. Knox is going to come from the safety position to make the stop. This is the throw we've talked about. He has a good arm. This gets out there in a hurry. The receiver does a nice job of bringing that into his body.
3rd down 3. Second possession for Slippery Rock. They're up 7-0 early. Trips to the left side. Single to the right, single back. William Mokel quarterbacking out of Slippery Rock's shotgun. Looking to throws over the middle quick, and it goes incomplete. Good pressure in there by Oil City.
Yeah, Justin Dunkel comes in and creates a little bit of a problem. But here you're in 4-down territory. But this is a big play right off the bat for Oil City.
Yeah, they need a stop
They
here.
got to get a stop here. Got to kind of stop this momentum that Slippery Rock has built in the first 2 minutes of this football game. You can see Slippery Rock 16 yards in the air. Nothing, of course, Oil City not having an offensive play yet.
Trips to the left, single to the right again for Slippery Rock. Single in the backfield. Mokel dropping back to throw. Got a man coming across the middle.
Ooh.
And he goes complete. Out to the outside and into the 5. It's touchdown.
That's a beautiful middle screen.
26. Yeah, beautiful.
He's going to come in here. He's going to swoop in. He's actually on the left side. You should have seen screen just as soon as the lineman let the defense go. Here you go. Right now, you know it's a screen. 26 coming in from the slot makes a one-handed catch and catches Oil City flat-footed. They just didn't see it coming. Right now, this ball game is all Slippery Rock.
Minio with the touchdown for Slippery Rock. As Slippery Rock at 9:55 here in the first quarter will be going after their 14th point. Not at all what anybody expected. Kick is up and good. A wide open game here for Slippery Rock, and quite honestly, you have to give coaching credit. They caught Oil City sleeping on the kickoff and got the 49-yard line, the 49 on Oil City side, and so they were able to punch it in from 49 yards out.
Well, you know, there's some gestures going on with between Oil City players and coaches, like, you know, what are we doing? And this is one of the things that happened, particularly with a team like Oil City, who's not used to being behind. Now you're down 2 touchdowns. You've only had 2, 3, 4 minutes of a football game, and you're getting your butts handed to you right now. It's going to be interesting to see how Oil City responds to this. You know, first of all, got to make sure he kicks the ball deep. And then the second one, you're in an almost must-have drive here, being down 14-0. You've got to get some momentum back on your side.
Hey, I want to thank our sponsors real quick. Clark's Donuts, serving Pennsylvania's finest old-fashioned donuts since 1937. Big thanks to them. Also want to thank State Representative Arlie James. Go Oilers. Here's to great coaching and teamwork. Do your personal best and enjoy the moment from State Representative Arlie James.
Dunkel and Knox standing back inside the 5 for Oil City.
They're still not spruced out.
Yeah. And this time they're going to kick it off to the right side away from Knox. I'm sorry, it's 17. It's not Dunkel. You got to pick it up. He's out across the 10. And he's going to get out to about the 12.
You're lucky to get that. What have I said all year long?
Catch the ball.
Catch the ball. That's your job. And whether you're a punt returner or a kick returner, your job, your first responsibility is to catch the ball.
That was Noah Sanchez on the return for Oil City. And so Oil City now will get the first chance to put it in play. We'll see what Lay can do now with this running game of Oil City. Of course, you can expect Ethan Knox to touch the ball once or twice here. First down and 10. Oil City at their own 13, down 14-0 already. The only advantage you have is Oil City. We said it before. You're down 14, but it's early.
It is early. You're still in the first quarter.
Get your emotions under control.
Yeah.
High formation for the strong side left Oil City. It does go to Knox, and he's wrapped up with about 2-yard gain.
Right away, you're going to see, here's the offensive lineman, lay at quarterback, Knox, Pearsall in the backfield with Wilson, Crocker the tight end, Stevens wide receiver. These are the guys up front that are going to carry you. Keitlinger, Milford, Van Wormer, McFetridge, and Suttle. That's your offensive line. Those are the 5 guys that are going to have to do a good job tonight and open up some holes.
No gain on the play. It brings up a 2nd down and 10, still at the 13 of Oil City. Damon Lay, the quarterback for Oil City.
Watch Oil City's defense and see how many they send up in an attacking style, how many linebackers they'll send. They're all tight.
They're up real tight within 10.
All 11 people.
Pearsall in motion. Ball goes to Knox. He drives straight ahead, and he'll pick up about 3 or 4 on the play.
Here's your defense. Reich, Craddy, Bell, and Galechek are your front guys. Linebackers Galechek, Allison, and Quarache. And there's your secondary, Schwartz, Allen, Sabo, and Arblaster. Those are the guys that are going to have to come up real quick if Knox gets loose and make tackles.
Knox picked up 4 in that 2nd down play. It brings up a 3rd and 6. If you just joined us, a big start for Slippery Rock here in the first quarter.
Don't be surprised if Oil City doesn't put this in the air with those many people. All 11 guys within 3 yards.
Pitch comes to Knox, tries to get to the outside, and he's cut down quickly. Nice tackle on the outside.
Minio, I think, comes out of.
It's going to be about 2 or 3 short.
Is that what it is, Bill?
Yeah, I'm surprised they try to go wide here, but they do, and Minio comes up and makes a nice tackle. Makes it 4th down here.
And Oil City is going to have to kick it away.
This is not what you wanted to do if you were Oil City. You wanted to get a drive, try to answer right off the bat.
So it's 4th down and 2. The ball's at the Oil City 21, and they're going to kick it away.
They got too many on the field, I think.
Yeah, they do.
They do, and they didn't catch it.
Nice punt.
Nice punt.
Very nice punt, but they had too many guys on the field. Did they throw a flag?
Yes, I hear.
Because I have mine ready. They had too many guys. That's a mistake you can't make. You can't have that.
That's a 1st down now for Oil City.
Yeah, it's 1st down. You can see coming off the field right here. And you just don't, he's just not off the field. There's the flag. Nice arc on that. That's a nice arc.
Must have read your book.
Must have read my book, How to Throw the Flag. But, that's a mistake you just can't have if you're Slippery Rock, because you're going to give Oil City a 1st down. And you want to keep that offense off the field as best you can.
There's a discussion down here with the officials. I'm not sure. Seems to me it can be kind of a book rule here. It's 5-yard penalty. But,
well,
I don't know what the question is, but we'll see here as the referee will go out and make the announcement. 2 men on the field. Yeah, illegal sub, so that'll cost them 5 yards, and it'll be a 1st down in Oil City.
Don't move the sticks yet, fellas.
And the chains are all messed up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It was at the 22, I think.
They're right now.
Are they right?
Yep.
Ball at the 21, 5 yards. 1st and 10 now, Oil City. That's not what you want to do. You want to help this offense. Just not something you want to do.
Well, when you're a 7-2 team and you've been up against it with 2 losses, it doesn't take much to get you back.
Now
on the
penalty is.
No, right, yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, it's a 15.
Why is it 15?
I'm not sure. Bill, I don't know what. Let's see what they. Huh?
Well, one of the side judges telling the Oil City coach what it is. I couldn't hear it.
I don't know why it was 15, but okay. Oil City will take that, no doubt. 1st and 10 now.
Wing left for Oil City, high formation. To Knox, pitch back, gets a block to the outside.
21, you got to make your block. That's Kevin Pearsall. You're going to see it's going to be either the right defensive end or the right linebacker. He's going to come in untouched, and I think that's the fullback. coming from the outside right there. 21, you got to get him. You miss him, and he makes the stop. You got to make that block. If you make that block, Knox is going to take that up and pick up his usual yardage.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10. The ball's out at the 36 of Oil City.
I kind of like what Slippery Rock, though, is doing defensively. They're not waiting on their heels. They're attacking up.
They're coming after him. Stevens comes wide to the right for Oil City. Put a man in a motion to the left. To Knox, straight ahead. Drives ahead to the 40-yard line. They bring up probably a 3rd and 5.
That's more the kind of run we saw when Titusville played them. In between the tackles, pretty much straight ahead, open the hole, and Knox is going to pick up his 4, 5, 6 yards. And that one of the things that we talked about pregame, that play in the second half, if they wear him down a little bit, could go for 7, 8, 10 yards.
And you got 11 guys on defense at about 6 yards closer to the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing everybody up in the box. They're selling out to stop the run.
High formation again for Oil City. They're going to throw. Got a man going deep. Oh, they're holding him.
Oh, how you not throw a flag there? I have no idea.
Wow.
Wow. Coming out of his break, he can't even get loose. You're going to see it's the near receiver on our side of the field. He's going to get let through. Now he's making his break, and he's just being held. You'll have to take our word for it, but he's being just grabbed terribly. I am surprised there was no flag on that.
4th down and 6, so back into punt formation goes the Oil City Oilers. Slippery Rock will send one back. Sable standing back at about the 25, I believe it is. Good snap. Good high punt. It's going to be taken at the 23-yard line. Sable's out across the middle, cuts it back, but he's going to get hit and stopped at about the 32. 1st down and 10, Slippery Rock at their own 32.
Well, Slippery Rock is going to, their defense so far tonight has been attack up. They're going to play to stop the run. They're selling out to stop it. And again, this is where I say, Oil City's receivers are now going to have to step up. You're going to have to get them loose in the secondary to force Slippery Rock to back off a little bit.
So we'll see what Slippery Rock decides to do here in their 3rd possession. 14-0 Slippery Rock. They come out on fire, ready to go. Slippery Rock will send Sable wide to the right. They got 2 on the left side and a single back. Wing right. Got them all over the place. Ball's given off the tailback, coming across the right side, breaks to the outside to 40 and to the 45-yard line, be enough for a 1st down.
And that's just sealing the end, getting them outside. Right now, Slippery Rock able to do what they want. This is going to be that semi-counter. They're going to pull guard and get wide, and they just hook the guys on the outside, pick up their 5, 10, 12 yards, and right now, Oil City just doesn't have an answer for this.
Ball's out to 43, 1st down and 10, doubles right side, single to the left for the Slippery Rock. Mogul calls for the ball, gives it off the tailback, straight ahead, goes to the outside, breaks inside the 50 to the 49, and knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field, somewhere around the 48, 49-yard line.
Right now, it's just Slippery Rock's offensive line is just taking it to Oil City. They're pushing them any way they want.
Yeah, it's definitely a win in the trenches so far for Slippery Rock.
Yeah, the guys in white are just dominating the guys in blue. Sorry about that.
Schwartz will be wide out to the left side. They'll have doubles on the right side. And Allison and Sabo looking to the sideline for the play.
Hey, Jam!
2nd down and 1 for Slippery Rock. Mogul's going to throw. Going to go deep down the left side. And it is going to be almost intercepted. Well covered down there by Stevens of Oil City.
Yeah, and that's a play. I mean, and granted, he's in position. This is a throw all the way, not really a good ball fake. Get a little bit of pressure from Crocker, but you see Stevens in good position, but you've got to make that pick. When you're down 14-0 and things aren't going your way, that's that play that can turn things around for you.
Brings up a 3rd down and 1, trips the left side, single right for Slippery Rock. 3rd and 1 at the Oil City 48. Ball's handed off to tailback straight ahead, and he's going to drive close to the first down. I believe he has it at the Oil City 45.
Yeah, and that's just straight ahead. Again, they only need 2 yards. He's going to give them about 3. And again, you got to credit those guys up front on their offensive line.
Yeah, that was the thing that impressed me when I watched a few of the clips for Slippery Rock, was their offensive and defensive line.
Yeah, Slippery Rock with 4 first downs right now. Oh, nice read.
Quarterback Mogul keeps it, breaks to the outside. Good tackle. Coming up there, number 9 would be
Ben Garland. Yeah, Garland does a nice job, because if he misses that, he's going to pick up another 10 yards easy. But that's a good read by the quarterback. Mogul does a nice job. Mogul has been really impressive so far in this. He's making good reads. And
yeah, he's, you got a senior quarterback, and probably played this offense for about 3 years now. Wing on both sides. The calls to the ball. Mogul coming to the left side. Going to keep it. Tries to go upfield, but he's going to be tossed for a bit of a loss by Stevens.
That's 2 plays on this drive for that young man. A good job in coming up in run support. You're going to see this is just a straight quarterback. Let's go to the outside, and there's just no place for him to go. Stevens does a nice job. You see how he plays him? Keeps that leverage, doesn't let him get to the outside, because he knows if he cuts inside, he's got help.
Stevens is a sophomore for the Oilers. 2 right, single left for Slippery Rock. Mogul going to throw. Got a man on the outside. The play is complete at the 30. Spin move and down at about the 30. Check that 26-yard line. First down.
That's what we talked about. They'll throw those short passes and compensate a little bit for their ground game, but this is just nicely done. Wide open in the flats. Oil City got to make some kind of an adjustment here. This is just a slot receiver that runs free, and the linebacker's just slow. That's Knox, actually. No, yeah, that is Knox. Knox, the safety, just slow to get out there with him.
Galchik is the receiver for Slippery Rock. Good penetration, missed the tackle. Breaks to the outside. Now back to the inside, cross the 30, and driven inside to about the 15. That's just a nice run, Bill.
That's a good run.
That's almost an imitation for Knox. I mean, it's the happy feet again.
Yeah.
He's got good lateral movement.
Yeah, he does a nice job. Oil City just not tackling well, too much reaching, overrunning things, and that's one of the things you just can't do against this team.
Trips left side for Slippery Rock, single right. On the snap, goes to the tailback to the right side, breaks up side the 10 down to about the 8. Another good run. Boy, they're really opening holes.
I was going to say, did you see the hole on that play?
Yeah.
I have a Ford Ranger truck that could have driven through that. I mean, that's how wide open that is. They're doing a nice job.
That'd have been the only way you could get through there.
That's the only way I'm getting through there. I'll agree with that.
Trips left, single right for the Rockets. Mogul gives up the tailback, goes to the right side, and he's going to be hit and driven out of bounds.
And that might draw a flag.
No flag, Bill?
No flag.
It's like a little late hit.
It seemed like he was a little bit out of bounds, but
let him play.
Where are they at, Bill? The 4 or 5?
About the 6.
6-yard line, thank you.
Oil City here in dire need of a stop these next 2 plays. I don't think they can really afford to give up another touchdown here.
No, I was thinking in the last drive, Steve, that Oil City's offense is not geared to come back.
No, they're not really geared for it. They run. Clock runs a lot. And particularly with the Slippery Rock going to call timeout.
No, Oil City. So Oil City takes a timeout with 2:23 left to go in the first, and Slippery Rock threatening with a 3rd down and 1 at the 6.
You never know what's going to happen in the playoffs. Meadville and Corey tied at 7.
Wow, that's a surprise. But
Jobo fell off his chair when you said that.
I'm really kind of surprised. It just seemed like Oil City came in here just flat, not ready to go.
Yeah.
They're not playing the defense or the game that we had seen on either side of the ball. I expected to be a little bit more physical play out of Oil City than we've seen. It's just not happening.
Our coverage tonight brought to you by West Park Rehab with 2 locations in Franklin and Seneca. You can call 814-493-8631 or 814-437-6191. Talk to Eddie or the crew at West Park Rehab. Also, we want to thank Claypeck Trucking Company. One call does it all. And if you're looking for maybe a change in careers, they've got lots of opportunities to drive for them, drive during the week, be home on the weekends. Just contact Claypeck Trucking Company.
Well, we'll see what they do. 3rd down and 1 at the 6-yard line. They got a wing on both sides, stacked up. Giving the tailback straight ahead. Oh, nice hit. That's Crocker.
Crocker makes it there, yeah. I don't know if he's got enough for the first down. I guess he does. They're going to give him the first down.
He's at the 5.
At the 5.
That'd get to the 5, yeah.
Just enough for the first down. Again, Oil City's defense now has to stand up here for 4 more plays.
Oh, they're saying now 1st and goal from the 5. But doubles right, doubles left, single right for Rocky Grove. Listen to me, Slippery Rock to the end zone, batted up, and is it a touchdown?
No.
Out of bounds, Bill?
It's awful close. It's out of bounds, so.
Okay. Slippery Rock, Oil City able to knock it away, but almost knocked it into him.
Yeah. Nothing there. It's a good battle between a corner. Yeah, I think he lands out of bounds. His shoulder hits first.
So 2nd down and 5 and goal from the 5. Doubles left, single right. Snap, straight ahead, and driving ahead, but brought down at about the 3. I believe that is Schwartz.
Yeah, it's Crocker and Hayden in to make the stop.
Crocker had him first, but let him go.
Yeah, you've got to, that's what I mean. They're not tackling well. That first guy there is just too much reaching and not enough hitting for Oil City.
3rd down and goal from the 2 for Slippery Rock. They'll go trips to the left, single to the right. Mokel having a good first quarter. Looking over the middle, passes dropped. Ooh. Oh, he had him to the inside and just right out of his hands.
Yeah, it's Sabo. That's one of his favorite targets too, and that's a catch you just got to make. And it's right there. Oil City, of course, the defender with Oil City is right there too. But I don't know if he had a chance to get his hand in there and rip an arm away or what. But
right in the old bread basket,
just could not hold on to it.
So it brings up a 4th down and goal from the 2 as. It appears Slippery Rock's going to, not sure what they're going to do here. They're going to take a timeout or they're going to run. And they're going to take a timeout. Yep. I thought that's what they'd end up doing, and I think they'll probably talk this over. Do I go 3 because they get a good kicker, and or do I go ahead with a 4th and 2? The way they're running the ball, I'd be tempted to go for it myself.
Go for it yourself.
But points.
But I'm thinking I'd take the points here. They've done a nice job defending against the Oiler ground game, but it just takes one quick opening, and this, Oil City gets on there. You can see the total yards right now dominated by Slippery Rock, 178 to just 12 for Oil City, and that's just not what was expected coming into this ball game. Slippery Rock, again, you've got to give credit to their front 4, front 5. They've done a nice job. They're owning the line of scrimmage.
Well, the scary part of that whole statistic is its first quarter.
That's the hard part to believe.
170 yards in the first quarter, my goodness. But Slippery Rock, give them credit. They came in here ready to go, well prepared.
Yeah, they've executed their game plan just the way they wanted it.
I don't think the first touchdown bothered Oil City a great deal, even though it was a one-play deal. I think the onside kick
not being ready for that.
Yeah.
I think that took a lot of wind out of the sails.
I think too. Well, they got lots of time if they can just stop here. 4th down and goal from the 2. Mogul.
Yeah, flag. That's going to cost 5 more.
I think it's going to go to 7 now.
Motion.
Yeah. Somebody moved a little quick.
Well, he didn't get set, and he started to move. I think it was to the right wing or
Both
position.
of them, right and left.
Now they'll go ahead and kick it.
Now they'll try the kick.
They moved on the line of scrimmage, off the line of scrimmage, and back on again.
Well, that's one of the problems you get into when you've got a whole bunch of formations. You come across, you might have a kid who's not exactly sure where he's supposed to be. They start to move, and the ball gets snapped.
This will be about a 25-yard field goal attempt. High snap, kick is up, and the kick looks good.
It's good.
Strong leg.
Yeah, he has a very strong leg. We saw that in pregame, too. He was kicking from about the 35-yard line and putting them through the uprights.
17-0 with 1:03 to go here in the first quarter. Slippery Rock totally in control here in the first quarter of play.
Well, right now, coming up here, your Oil City, if you're rooting for the Oilers, you got to get a drive.
Yeah.
You may not necessarily have to have points, but you've got to get a drive. You've got to get your ground game established.
Well, you got to get some confidence back.
And get some confidence moving. Plus, the other thing you got to do is give your chance for whoever's not playing on offense, the defensive side, talk to your defenders. Get a couple kids settled down and start doing what it is you're supposed to be doing. You need to talk to them, settle them down. Right now, Slippery Rock is just doing pretty much what they want.
Sooner or later, with all these guys from Slippery Rock playing up close to the line of scrimmage, Oil City is going to take it deep.
Yeah, they may have to just to
even the middle, over the middle.
Yeah, they're going to have to do that to open it, to try to get that Slippery Rock to loosen up their defense. And if they don't, like I said, the young man from Oil City, he's got a decent enough arm. He can get you.
See, Oil City's going to stack their backmen in Sanchez and Knox. And before they had them split across, now they're going to stack them and try to get Knox the ball here in this kickoff. They're kicking away from Knox, and so
they don't spread out sideline to sideline.
See what's going to happen here. Get set to go. The kick is going to come down the left side and go into the end zone, and it'll come back out to the 20. So it'll be first down and 10, Oil City, as the ball goes in the end zone. That young man has a pretty good leg, Steve. That ball hit on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, he's got a good leg. We saw him kicking in the pregame, and he was kicking them a good ways, and he's pretty accurate when he's kicking field goals.
I believe it's Konerski. I know his numbers are different in our program, but I think it's Nick Konerski, the kicker. He's listed in the program as a kicker punter.
Yeah.
We're number 3 out there tonight, so we're going to go with Konerski. And if it's wrong, my apologies to
whoever it is.
Whomever it is. Yeah. He is a good. That's one of the things that's been interesting this season is we've watched football, not just local, but a lot of good kickers.
Yeah, there's some good kickers around here.
All right, first down 10, ball at the 20, Oil City. On a counter. It goes to Knox. He's loose. Across the 35 to 40.
See you later.
Got one man. He's not going to get him. Knox takes it to the house.
This is what you can do. Run. If you don't get to him, you can gamble this way if you're Slippery Rock. And I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think you have to gamble. You've got to stop this young man first. But if he gets loose with 11 men within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, you're not going to catch him.
Well, the thing that's impressed me, we've been talking about this with Knox. This kid has a pretty good angle, 23.
Yeah.
Sports, but Knox outruns him.
Knox outruns him. And I watched Knox run track last year as a sophomore in the 100 meters. He's a strong runner. He's got good straight-ahead speed. You just saw it there. And that's the danger of gambling with your whole defense within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. If he gets through, you don't catch him.
We still got to.
That's a quick 80, guys.
Yes, it is.
Bill, didn't you just call that?
Yes, I did.
Oil City will go for 2. Under center leg. Going to throw. Coming to the right side. Looking in the end zone.
Nope.
Overthrows him. No good.
Knox got tripped up coming out through there. I think that's who he wanted to go to right from the get-go. But he tripped going through the line of scrimmage. He caught somebody's foot, and I think that kind of threw him out of the pattern. By that time, Slippery Rock has that area flooded with the defense.
17-6, but Oil City got back on the board here, and that was the play that we talked about. get some energy going and see if that does fire them up a bit with 50 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Well, and one of the things you want to do now if you're Slippery Rock is come back and answer.
Yes.
You don't want, here again, you're going to see you overran him. You took a poor tackling angle, and then he gets out. Now, one of the things we did notice, too, is that Oil City's receivers aren't bad downfield blockers.
No, they're not.
And so, he gets through that first couple of tiers. Your corners and stuff are going to be picked up by their receivers, and it's going to set them up for those type of runs.
Guys, Knox's yards per touch before that play was about 2 yards per touch, and now it's 15.
Yeah. That's what 80 yards on one carry does for you.
Carry does for you. Yeah, exactly.
All set to go. Oil City to kick off after the 80-yard touchdown run by Knox. Kick's going to go to the left side and hit and be picked up at about the 17-18. Out across the 25 to 30. Look out. 35, 45 and knocked out of bounds right around the 49. Good return.
Well, I'm really surprised. It's just Oil City just not able to get there quickly. The kick's not a bad kick. I mean, it's going to get inside the 20. But you should be there. As long as that ball bounces, you should have people there, not let him pick up and run 7 yards. Now, the nice thing he does about it, we've talked about it before, kick return, punt returns, get north and south. Don't go east and west. And he does a nice job of doing that. That was Brett Galchick did a nice job on that return.
Slippery Rock first down and 10 at their own 47. Trips to left side, single to the right for Slippery Rock. Mokel running the offense at quarterback. Gives it off to the first man through. Oh, nice cut back. And cuts on up the field. Gets that's Allen, out across the 50 to about the Oil City 48, 47-yard line.
Yeah, and this is what their running backs do very well. They change direction very quickly.
And that would be the end of the first quarter with Slippery Rock leading Oil City by the score of 17-6 here at Carter Field. AAA District 10 playoff action. Slippery Rock and Oil City. We'll be back with second quarter right after this.
My name is Eddie St. Clair, and our practice is West Park Rehab. The benefits of introducing diagnostic testing into the practice of physical therapy addresses the issues that we face as a profession. Using diagnostic testing, this assists us in becoming more efficient and effective.
Discover the cause of your pain and visit your local HODS-approved physical therapy center now.
Since 1970, Friedhaber's has been serving customers all over Northwest Pennsylvania, providing top-notch customer service. Friedhaber's is also a proud supporter of local programming on Stream TV. Family owned and operated since 1970. Friedhaber's of Oil City.
Well, we want to thank Clark's Donuts, one of our many sponsors, bringing us Oiler coverage here tonight. Back to the action.
Slippery Rock, second down, trips left, single right. Mokel talking with his running back, makes the call. Looking over the middle, pass is knocked down. Good job by the Oil City defense. You know, you just can't be. Can you do that Clark Donut thing just verbally? Do you have to show the pictures?
I was going to say, no offense. I like Corky's Pizzas, and they've been great to us all years. But you started throwing up those Clark Donuts things, and I'm like,
I'm a donut
freak. Man, I am too. I'm like, oh boy.
Then trips left, single right, double right for Slippery Rock. Go. Quick screen. Nice play. Good job, number 9, Lay.
Quarterback Lay plays in the corner. Or no, Garland. Ben Garland, the sophomore. Comes up here quickly. You can see that they're going to try to set this up quick, but they missed the block.
Fourth down.
And he does a nice job. They lose about 4 yards on that. So that's the thing you didn't want to do if you were Slippery Rock. You did not want to kill your own momentum. Now you're going to kick it back to Mr. Knox in the Oil City offense.
Yeah, I watched that 80-yard run, Steve. We've got to go see the Oil City track coaches. He's got to be a hurdler.
I keep saying the same thing, but
ever since we've seen this young man run. 4th down punt, 4th down and about 8 for Slippery Rock. Oil City looks like they want to come after it. They send a bunch of shirts, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a short kick. You see where they spot, and they're walking up the line. Oh, my. They're still coming. Oh, they marked it. Where they marked it? They're marking it at the 25. And is there a flag out there, Bill?
There's a flag.
I didn't see it.
I think it's a formation.
Okay, the officials now marking the ball at the 35, which I would think would be about right.
Illegal procedure against Slippery Rock has declined. And, I would think it'd be about right. I knew it was a very short kick. And I'm not sure about the spot.
I'm not too sure either.
I would.
That ball was deep out of bounds when it finally
landed. It's going to be at the 35.
So, and I didn't see much of anybody marking angles or taking a look at angles on it either. So,
nice play,
after Oil City, you'll take it. You're 1st and 10 at the 35. You just ran one for 80 yards on the touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession.
Stevens going to go way wide to the right. Strong side right for Oil City. I formation again. He's going to throw. He's got a man with the middle. Overthrow.
Oh, you can't miss that one. Boy, I tell you what, if he hits that, it's a touchdown.
Yeah.
And this is the gamble that Slippery Rock is playing. Look at how close they are. They're all within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. They're just sneaking it out there, and he's just maybe a foot too far on the throw. But if he hits those, you're giving up a touchdown.
Yeah. That's the one you were talking about, Bill.
Yeah, that's the one we're looking for.
2nd down and 10.
We might look for it again here shortly.
Could be. Again, I formation to Knox. Cuts back up across the middle. Going to pick up about 3 or 4 hard yards.
Again, it's just not getting that block out of the fullback the way they normally do. I don't think it's.
But they've got usually they bring Wilson back there with him, 44.
Right. Yeah, to a power eye situation, just not able to get things going that way for Oil City.
Brings up a 3rd down and 9 for Oil City. See what they have for a 3rd down and 9 with 10-12 left to go in the first half. 14-6.
There are 3 seconds on the play clock.
They get it off. Lay's coming to his right, looking to throw, and it's going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's a good play by the receiver.
Yeah.
He broke that up. Otherwise, that was going to be picked off.
That was a good defense by Minio.
Yeah, Minio's in position there, and this is going to take a long time to develop. As you can see, he's going to come out here. They get a good drop. And again, Oil City receiver, I believe it was Hargenrader, I think, on that route. Did a nice job of breaking that up.
Sabo will go back for Oil City on this 4th down situation, standing back at his own 35. And there's a flag, and I'm not sure what it's for, but against Oil City. They're saying delay a game, but the clock
hadn't run down.
No, I'm not sure what that. Oh, maybe illegal substitution. Maybe
might have had
too many men.
Too many guys on the. They had 12 guys on the field.
Yeah.
See, and that amazes me here. You're a playoff.
You should not have that.
This should not be happening.
So 4th down. Kick off the right side. So bad kick from Oil City.
Bad
kick.
Be
short.
Wow.
Must be a
Halloween night?
Yeah, something happened. Both teams now with a very short kick.
It's not a full moon. About 3/4.
Well, if we remember from Titusville's game with Oil City, of course, granted they didn't have to pump, but maybe once, as we couldn't tackle anybody. But they, they didn't seem to have a strong kicking game against us. Now they kicked extra points pretty well, but we didn't see but their punting team once.
No, you got to get into a fourth down situation for that to happen.
Right, and we couldn't even. We had trouble keeping them into third down situations.
Yeah. So Oil City will go back on defense at their own 48-yard line. Kind of a short field for this offense. Double wing. Mogul throws up and short. It's hit by one of the linemen, I believe. They slip out of his hands. I'm not sure which.
Is that Hargenrader again, 23, that comes in?
Yeah, 23.
Yeah, comes in unblocked, gets up there, gets a hand on it. Yeah, nice play there. Knock it down because he's open there. I look for Oil City here a little bit, maybe to start bringing corners up a little bit tighter too.
Trips to the right side for Slippery Rock. Got a single left. 2nd down, 10. Mogul calls for the ball. You're going to throw it. You're going to keep it. Turns up across the field, up to 45, inside the 45 to the 44. Thought he might get a little bit more than that.
Yeah, nice job there. Now there's Pearsall out in the linebacker position, coming off the block quickly to make a stop for about 3 yards.
Brings up a 3rd down. They gave him 4, so 3rd down and 6 for the Rock. They go back to the double wing. Mogul rolling to his right. Going to pull it down. He's going to run. Gets across the 40 and drives inside the 35 to about the 31 or so. Be enough for the first down. That's a good run.
That's a good run, but defensively you're just hanging back waiting and not attacking up at all. You're giving them 5 yards just on the rollout because we're not attacking up. I think you've got to attack up on that.
Yeah, there's nobody threatening on the turn.
No, you've got to react a little bit quicker than that if you're Oil City's defense. Oil City to me tonight is just way out of sync. Too many things that they're doing that shouldn't be happening at this juncture of the season.
Got a player down with, looks, my guess, I won't guess. 9 minutes left to go in the half. It's 17-6, and
well, the big problem there for Oil City, if I got the number right, that's their quarterback.
Number 8?
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, that's Lay.
I was wondering if it's a cramp. It's in his back, it appears to be. I think he'll have to go out for a play.
Yeah, when they come out to get you, you've got to come out. He looks to be okay as he's trotting off the field.
So we got a 1st down and 10 for Slippery Rock. They're on the Oil City 31. This could be the answer that you were talking about, Steve, on this drive. If they can take it on down and punch it in, this would be a big touchdown for them.
Yeah, and consequently on the other side, Oil City, you got to get a stop here.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what they get.
The good thing here for Oil City is they do get the ball in the second half.
Yeah. Double wing, each side. Mogul with the ball, looking to throw. Got a man over the middle. Down, touchdown.
Nope.
He dropped it. Oh.
Well, he should have had it.
Yeah, I thought that was right in his arm.
I think 23 got an arm in there.
Did he?
He must have. Hargenrader again, but he was beat. He had a step on him. This is where you get into trouble with these slots and tight receivers. Just let him through there. He's going to get him just at the end. Nice job of dragging the arm away, preventing that completion. But these bunch formations are giving defenses at all levels trouble.
3 stacked on the left side for Oil City. Giving off the tailback, driven straight in there. He's all by himself. Into the end zone, touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just good. Maddox, Allen, just a good stutter and gone.
Yeah, well, he does a nice job. He's just patient enough to let his offensive line open this hole up. And again, watch this opening. You can look at the stop there. Back up just a little bit. You know, look where these guys were at. You know, he's 2 to 3 yards deep in the Oil City defense before there's even somebody close to him. So that's the offensive line doing a great job.
Extra point attempt for Slippery Rock. Sable holding, snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. 24-6, Slippery Rock on top of Oil City here at Titusville Carter
And
Field.
patience on that run, too.
Yeah.
A little stutter step to let his blockers create the hole, and then all he had to do was run.
You watch it, particularly in that last play, you watch the offensive line of Slippery Rock and watch how they come off the ball.
Yeah.
Just right off the ball, they're right to stop. Look at where they're doing. Now you can see already Oil City's guys are backing up a little bit. Slippery Rock's defense or offensive line, they know where the play's going. So the guys on the outside, they're going to let him push them to the outside. That's no big deal. Real quick, that one little stutter step right there allows that to open up, and he's just gone. Oil City right now is in a lot of trouble. I know we're still in the first half, and it's 24-6, but right now you got to feel that Oil City in trouble.
Well, with the run game, that's what you said. They're not a quick scoring ball club. Yet they can throw, so they might see something different here tonight.
I just get the feeling that Oil City is just out of whack, just not
quite out of sync.
Yeah, they're just not there.
So Sanchez and Knox standing back inside the 10 is.
Not the only ones tonight. Meadville leads Corey 21-14.
Wow. My goodness.
Steve, I got to say, we watched Corey last week, and they look better than
I put it to us. They looked as good as Oil City did against us. I mean,
kick down the right side, and it will go in. No, picked up by Knox at the 2, out across the 10. Going to try to get back to the outside, and he's going to be brought down about the 12-yard line, 14-yard line maybe. Try to go in the end zone.
Bill, are you on that sideline?
Sure am.
Should that have gone? Would that have made the end zone?
I think so, but I think he should have caught it though.
Well, when you stack him like that, he kicks it to almost to the sideline. It might be tough for him to get there, but I think that's.
I thought it was going in.
He picked it up about the 2-yard line.
Yes, I think that's a case of Mr. Knox trying to do too much. Let that thing go into the end zone. Take it 1st and 10 at the 20.
Oil City first down 10 at the 14 with 8:43 to go here in the first half. Down 24-6. If Slippery Rock gets out over the ball defensively, Stevens comes to the left as Oil City stays in the power game. Goes to Knox. Knox straight ahead. Oh, God, he's loose.
There it goes again.
Nothing there. Knox is going to take it 86 yards.
No flags.
No flags.
Well, and that's what Oil City can do if you're into the game. And on this particular play, you watch the front 5 of Oil City. They'll do what Slippery Rock just did to them. Watch this hole open up. They turn people to the out. Look at 75's even looking for somebody to block. Can't find any to block, and then Knox has just opened up. It's just, you could have gotten through that one. The hole was big, and it was just left open.
You could have had the truck through that thing.
Well, the thing that's impressing me right now in Oil City side of the game is speed of Knox. I didn't think he had that much speed. His speed's showing a little bit tonight.
He gets loose. Like I said, he gets loose. He's going to be hard to catch.
He doesn't get 400 yards per game for almost nothing, guys.
Oh, no.
But usually, like he did against Titusville, it's 7, 8, 9 yards here and there and not breaking them. Tonight he's had to break them.
Going for 2 to Knox. Knox drives straight ahead. No, he didn't get there.
Well, I'll tell you, kicking game, we talked about that before. I'm surprised they're not kicking it, the extra points, because they did against Titusville, if I'm not mistaken. But the nice thing, even with what Knox has done, is, he's going to run between the tackles. He's not afraid to put his head down.
Oh, no.
You know, he's not afraid of the contact. He's not just a speedster. He's willing to run anywhere you want him to run. So,
well, one of the things I've seen tonight is it's the second time we've seen him this year. He's legitimate.
How many yards is that?
Well, our stat man's over here. We'll have to have him
179 yards,
for
all for Knox. He has every yard that they
for Oil City.
Yeah.
See, and one of the things that we have to remember too is that Oil City, they missed that one pass. This game could be 24-18 right now.
Yeah.
You know, if that pass is on the money to the tight end. So, you know, they're not out of it, but so far I just haven't gotten the sense that Oil City has come here ready to play football.
And earlier in the pregame, you said they'd use him about 70% of the time. Prior to that touchdown run, he was at exactly 70%.
Yep. Kickoff is picked up at the 25, coming out across the 35, the 40, and brought down at about the 40-yard line.
But now it's entirely on the Oil City defense here. You've got to get a stop here. If you can get and this is one of the reasons you defer, and it's setting up nicely for Oil City here. Yep. If you get the stop, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a 3-and-out, but if you get the stop and then get the ball and score, even if you don't get the 2-point conversion, you're a touchdown down, plus you get the ball to start the second half. So right now, this is a big drive here for the Oil City defense.
8:25 to go in the first half, 24-12. Good football game. And it's far from over. Wing both sides for Slippery Rock. Ball's given off to the ball carrier across the left side. He's going to be hit by Crocker and brought down. I believe that is Generat, the ball carrier. Is that number 20? Oh, 28.
28.
That's Allen.
Allen, yeah.
That is Allen.
And they're doing a nice job. It's the straight ahead stuff that I'm surprised it has hurt Oil City more than the off tackle plays.
Again, double wing. Maddox going to throw quick out to the left side, and nice catch out across the 45 to 50, and knocked out of bounds at the Oil City 46-yard line.
Well, one of the things they've talked to their quarterback about, because that ball was thrown differently than the last couple, is get the ball in the air quickly because they're going to get hands up. You can see he does that, and that's a nice one-handed grab. Oil City doing a nice job there corralling them, but it's a first down for Slippery Rock.
Lucas Allen on the reception for Slippery Rock. The Rock will send three to the left side, stack them, and single right. Ball is handed off to the first man through. Get about 3 yards.
You're going to see lineman for Oil City, number 75, Tanner Keitlinger, come through there, but his head's down. He can't see where the ball carrier is at. Watch him come through here. He's going to finally slip him, and right there, just not making contact.
Saw that stutter step and that patience again from that running back.
Yeah, that was Maddox Allen on the carry. Three to the left side, one right. Again to the tailback. Look out. And there he goes. Allen once again. This is a game of big plays so far.
I'm really kind of surprised that Oil City's defense just doesn't have an answer to this ground game for Slippery Rock. They just coming right off the tackles, straight ahead type of running. They do a nice job of kicking them out. But they're sealing the edges on the inside, and Oil City's just not reacting to it. Again, just nothing there from Oil City.
So Oil City answers the big play, and they go up 30-12, getting ready for the extra point attempt. Konerski will be doing the kicking. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 31-12 with 6:55 left to go in the first half. Slippery Rock on top of Oil City. One big play after another.
Well, and it's, you're just not seeing anything here defensively. They do a nice kick out, but, they're sealing off the pursuit from the middle. There's no flow from the Oil City defense from the inside to the out. Slippery Rock does a nice job of sealing that edge off, and it just, you kick the one guy that you got to kick out of the way.
Well, part of the whole process that you talk about Oil City is Slippery Rock's blocking well.
Very well.
Yeah, and
very well.
They're moving the defense to where they want them. So that pulling guard there was just.
Yeah, that's what his job to do. He pulls out, kicks the outside guy to the outside, and then the right tackle and right guard are just getting upfield and turning in to stop the flow. There it is. You can see the rushing yards, 224 for Slippery Rock, 179 for Oil City, and that's all Ethan Knox. So one thing we talked about even in the Titusville game is can they develop something else other than Knox? And so far tonight, Slippery Rock has shut everything else down.
Well, you wanted a track meet, you got one.
Boy, isn't it so? Yeah.
Yeah, but the hurdles are missing for Steve.
Yeah,
so.
I don't.
Me too.
It's.
Oh, and Jim, sorry.
Yeah, it's not a track meet without hurdles.
Kingerski kick is going to hit at the 10 and into the end zone. Oil City will take it out at the 20-yard line, first down and 10.
Well, it's 6:55 to go here. It's been a lot of one-play drives, two-play drives, so there might be 4 more possessions each team yet.
Could be. It is a fast-paced game, back and forth.
I want to thank our sponsor, Fat Chad's Tap and Steakhouse. Good food, good times. Make your way in there for weekends. You can go in for Wild Games Saturdays and Wing Nights on Thursdays.
Well, we'll see what Oil City can do here with 6:55 left to go. They're down 31-12. And see if they can get Mr. Knox loose once again. Kudos to the Oil City line on some of these plays. Both these lines are playing well. It does go to Knox, tries to get to the outside, and he's going to get out across the 30 to about the 33. Be enough for a first down, pick up another 12 yards or so. Well, we talked about this, Steve, in the beginning. We've watched Knox 8, 10, 12, 50, 8, 10, 12, 70.
Yep, this is what they do. This is what they've been built around. And it's still an okay offensive philosophy for Oil City. It's the defense you've got to fix.
Yeah.
Look at this: 9 first downs for Slippery Rock, only 2 for Oil City. And granted, now Oil City has 2 plays that have gone 80-plus yards. But
now they go to a power I. First down and 10. It does go to, let them drive ahead. You talked about putting your head down and driving. Picked up about 8. That would be Knox.
Yeah, and that's a nice drive, nice run. And you're right. He puts his head down. He's got some leg strength.
Gets that rhythm going, Steve.
Yeah, and this is the one thing you don't want to have happen. But at the same time, if Oil City's defense can't step up and stop Slippery Rocks, it's not going to matter.
Well, we talked before, having watched some of these teams. This could be a case of conditioning, too. I know the score's fairly lopsided right now, but you still have a conditioning issue in the second half.
Yes, you do.
And can Slippery Rock maintain against this driving offense? The Knox cuts back, and outside the 40 to about the 43 be a first down. There's those quick feet, Bill.
Somebody just lost some part of their underwear. Wow. Nice move.
These guys, both running backs, Knox and the young man from Slippery Rock, have both shown a lot of good lateral quickness.
First down and 10 for Oil City. They're at their own 43-yard line.
It's been fun to watch both of these runners.
Yeah, well, both these teams. I like to watch the line play. These guys are doing a good job on both sides. It's fun, offensively especially. High formation.
Oh,
and we do.
Boy, it was slow on the whistle.
First and 15. We move it back.
A little anxious.
Must have had a good play called.
So it's going to bring up a first and 15 back to the 38-yard line. 4:50 left to go here in a half. 31-12. Surprising, all the quick scores and so on. Not what I expected. I thought it'd be a grind-out type of game. Well, if anybody quick, it would be Slippery Rock because they throw the ball well.
Yeah.
High formation, pitch back. It comes to Knox. He drives ahead, and he picks up the 5 they just lost in the penalty. Brings up a second down and about 10, maybe a little bit more. 11.
And this is what I'm still kind of surprised that we haven't seen the ball in the air a little bit more on Oil City's side of the offense. Slippery Rock is well within the 5 to 6 yards on the defensive side of the ball, and that's all 11 guys. And it's been there. I think Oil City needs to take advantage of that a little bit more than what they're doing.
Well, they may just go after it right here.
Now they'll be back a little bit here, being 2nd and 11.
Yeah. To Knox. Knox goes to the outside. Look out, he's across the 50, the 45, inside the 45 to the 43. Picks up about another 12, 14 yards.
And that's what happens when you think it's going to be a pass play and you back off a little bit. Then you're going to allow the run play to go, and they get better angles. They do a nice job of blocking downfield to get the first down.
First down and 10. Now they're at the Slippery Rock 43.
Now if you're Oil City, you want to chew up about 3 more minutes, get a touchdown to end this first half. Come out in the second half, get the kickoff, and try to score again.
This is more the Oil City we expected.
Yeah.
Here.
Trips on the right side. There's that fullback. It goes to Knox, driving straight ahead. Pick up a couple or 3.
Not much there.
Not that time. But that's the way this team works.
Well, he gets 2 yards, so we've talked about it throughout the course of the year. A good running play is just 3 yards. If you get 3 yards or more, you've accomplished what you need to do on that running play. He just got 2 here, and as we've seen tonight, he can break one at any moment.
Second down and 8. The ball at the 41 of Slippery Rock with 2.5 to go in the first half. Watch out, they got Wilson here, and now he's moving again to the right side. It's the one they threw on, the tight end.
He moved. They both moved. Both of them jumped on there, and I'm surprised this is happening. I just didn't think that would happen.
Lose 5, and that'll bring it back to the 47. Second down, 13. Yeah, I think they had him set up to throw that tight end pass.
I think so too. Now they're going to be looking for it because you're at 2nd and 13. Now it's a gamble. Do you get Knox for 8 yards, or do you try throwing the ball here against this defense? Penalties fairly even. Oil City 3, Slippery Rock just 2.
Pitch back to Knox, coming across the outside. Makes the turn to 45 and knocked out of bounds at about the 41. Bring up a third down at about 8.
Well, obviously with 1:52 on this clock, this is 2-down territory. They're not going to punt this ball, so you're going to have to stop them here for the next 2 plays. But it'll be very interesting to see if they don't try to put this ball in the air one of these 2 plays.
Third down, 7. Lay under center. Pitch goes to Knox. He's going to throw. He's got a man open. Got to get there.
Yeah, he dropped it.
Oh, we got
a little underthrown, but it was there.
Roughing the passer.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, remember in high school football, it doesn't make any difference whether it's the quarterback. It's whoever's throwing the ball is the passer, and it's off. And yeah, they hit some.
Wow,
yep.
Good call.
That's a good call.
Yeah, that's there.
Yeah, that's a good call, and that might have a little bit of what. I mean, obviously he wasn't a quarterback, but it fluttered a little bit on him. But yeah, you can't do that in high school football. They don't care who it is. So that's a mistake. That's a big mistake here by Slippery Rock. The fans over here, we're on the Slippery Rock side in case you're wondering. Not real happy with that call, but that's a pretty good call. I have to agree with the stripes there.
Well, we've been in the stands many times and disagreed, but we didn't say anything.
I never have anything to say. Watch, you'll see it here just at the very end. He's going to let it go. and then here comes the shot, and you just can't do that, particularly in today's game.
Too. Well, we'll see what Oil City can take advantage of this. 1st and 10, 1:46 to go in the half. I formation. Pitch back goes to Knox, cuts it back, and he'll pick up maybe 5, 3 or 5.
He cuts that in pretty quick.
I thought so.
And which, it's not. I don't even know that play is geared to get him outside. It looks like it's geared for him to cut that up inside. He does it quickly. Picks up about 4.
2nd down and 6. It's down to the 22 of Slippery Rock.
If I were Oil City, I'd be picking up my tempo here just a little bit. They're just a little too deliberate here.
Yeah, I looked at the clock. I'm thinking, you want to get some plays in here, boys. Down to 1 minute and 5 seconds. We lost 22 seconds there.
Just about, yeah.
Power high to Knox. Straight up the field. Look out. Almost broke it.
Now, I'll stop the clock for the 1st down, but I'd have my kids right at the line of scrimmage here.
Well, they got timeouts left. 1 is all.
See, the clock's now running because once they mark the sticks, the clock will turn on.
Time management's always a situation, isn't it?
Taking an awful lot. You've already lost 10 seconds, and now Slippery Rock, for some reason, is going to call a timeout. They didn't like something that they saw. I don't know. I kind of like that to go a little bit faster if I'm making the play calls for Oil City. You just lost another 10 seconds or so, 8 seconds there, trying to get plays into your huddle and get them to the line of scrimmage. Off of this timeout, if it's me, I'm calling 2 plays.
Yes.
And
get to the line.
Yeah, get to the line of scrimmage, run the play, get up, run back, run the next play. And they'd be 2 different formations and so forth. Do you have something to say, Mr. Producer? You're shuffling through your paperwork.
I was just going to thank all our sponsors because without them, we just wouldn't be here covering this. Oil City Area School District, a big thanks to those folks, Tim and the entire crew. Oil City Area School District sponsoring this broadcast. So, folks in Oil City, call and thank your school district. They believe that their kids want to be seen.
You really want to shock them? Call a member of your school board and tell them thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, do that. Also want to thank Claypeck Trucking, Friedhabers, Gates & Burns Realty, Allegheny Toyota, State Representative Varley James, Clark's Donuts, Fat Chad's, West Park Rehab, Rossbacher Insurance, Franklin Oil Region Credit Union, Griffin Phyllis Ford, and Donovan Bauer Auto Group.
Pitch there it is.
He's in for the touchdown. Knox, I think he's in there.
Yeah, he's in.
Yep. That was a good option. I thought maybe that was a forward pass, but doesn't make any difference.
That's a really good read by this quarterback. I've run this play a lot. Watch him attack up the field. He makes the defender attack him. That makes the pitch that much easier and doesn't allow that defender to go to the pitch back. And this is good power at the end of that by Knox, getting it in the end zone.
Yeah, I'm more impressed with Knox's running tonight than I was when I saw him run against Titusville. There's more to it
than what we saw against Titusville. Now, granted, you look at the 2 Rocket teams. You're seeing the better of the 2 Rocket teams right now.
True.
They're much more disciplined and much more active than what we were.
And
now it's going to be
Oil City can take a timeout.
Oil City will take the timeout. And again, we've seen this before here in this first half, and I'm just surprised that these type of things are going on. They were slow getting a couple plays in one of their earlier drives that they had to hustle at the line and snap it quickly. Mistakes on punt, kickoff, those type of things. Not really typical of what you would see out of this Oil City football team, but again, you give their kids credit. They're fighting their way back into it.
I'm anticipating a second half conditioning situation occurring
to see who's got the better shape, and it's not necessarily going to be a huffing and puffing type of thing. It's going to be a grunting and groaning. Whose muscles can withstand the 4 quarters?
13's not a lot of points the way they're running back and forth here.
No, the way things are running, it's.
If they keep this up, we'll have to send Roddy down there and let him.
Well, we're just going to have to tell them slow down. This is a brand new field. You guys keep doing it like a track field. You're going to melt our grass, and then what are we going to do?
Yeah. I've enjoyed it. It's been both ball clubs. Once again, Oil City is going to go for the 2. Of course, it goes to the outside to Knox.
He's in there
for the 2.
Well, he had his option there, didn't he, Bill? I thought he could have gone outside, too.
Yeah, he could have went outside or inside.
31-20, down to an 11-point game now with 31 seconds to go.
Well,
and they'll get the ball.
They get the ball to start the second half, and
that's got to get out of the next 31 seconds.
Well, you do that too. You got to get out of the 31 seconds here. Well, the first thing you got to do is cover this kickoff.
Yeah, absolutely.
You talk about an Achilles heel on this Oil City team coming into this game. You wondered a little bit about their special teams play, kicking game in particular. But you know, we'll see how this plays out the last 31 seconds, but you're going to have to step up here and get a stop. You cannot let Slippery Rock score again this half.
No, they need to stop here or time to run out. You need to get this.
Either way,
get off the field.
you got to get off the field so you can regroup and try to retool a little bit on your defensive side of the ball.
Well, we talked about them being hit in the nose right off the get-go. They have settled down. They have gotten a little bit more into their game since the first 5 minutes. Offensively.
Defensively, they're still on the bus.
The short kick picked up at the 38, and he'll go down at about the 42-yard line of Slippery Rock, the up man. So it'll be first down and 10. Slippery Rock at the 42 with 27 seconds.
Well, it's good field position, 27 seconds to go. What does Slippery Rock have? Well, they've got one timeout left to go. Look for this, you know, I see a couple of quick outs, to be honest with you. A couple of quick outs where they can catch the ball, get out of bounds, to stop the clock, to save a timeout, and then try to take one deep, and then try to maybe kick a field goal here.
Slippery Rock first down and 10 with 27 seconds to go. They're at their own 42. Oil City backs off. Coming out to the pass incomplete. Across the 45 to the 50 and brought down at the 47-yard line. First down and 10.
They've called a timeout.
Slippery Rock will take the timeout. They have one left.
I want to thank Claypeck Trucking Company for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. If you're looking to maybe change careers, there's some opportunities available with Claypeck Trucking. Apply today at claypecktrucking.com or call Anthony at 888-8-CLAYPECK. That's 888-8-CLAYPECK. Bountiful benefits packages for you and your family. Available very quickly after you start. Class A CDL, flatbed or van positions are also available. And this is Class 3A football here tonight. Oilers and the Slippery Rock Rockets.
19 seconds left in the half, 31-20. And Oil City defensively trying to keep the ball out of the end zone here in the next 19 seconds.
This one, I think now, because you've burned your last time out, I think you're going to, remember the clock does stop, so you can always run to the line of scrimmage and spike it, but I'd be looking for this one towards the sideline.
Oil City's dropping extra deep. Going to throw. Passes up short, complete at the 35 and out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Now you got 12 and a half seconds. Now we watched the Slippery Rock kicker. He was from kicking it about the 30, so about 40 yards is his limit. So you're going to have to pick up probably another 10 to 15 yards probably to give him a shot.
We'll see what they call. 12 and a half seconds left in the half. First and 10, doubles right side. Rolling to his right is Mogul. Looking up short, pass is complete, out of bounds at the 18 with 7.5 seconds left.
Now you get one shot here maybe to the end zone. But you got to tell your quarterback you see it, throw it, and no, they're not going to. They're not even going to let him have a shot at the end zone. I might be tempted to take one shot at the end zone, but they're going to bring in their kicker for the field goal.
Kingerski will try it. He'll be at the 24, it'll be a 34-yarder. Possibly, unless it's a fake. They have Sabo holding, and he's a good athlete. I don't know as they fake it with him. We'll see. Konerski from 34. Snap, placement, kick is up, and the kick is good. That's good from 50.
That was 34 yards, and he was 2/3 up the post. Yeah, that's a 45-yard field goal.
That's a good kick.
That's a good kick. That ball is up.
That was a good offensive series by Slippery Rock.
It was, and I hate to say this, we see defenses do it all the time, but that prevent defense that people like to play, it just prevents you from being successful.
2.5 seconds, and that takes the game back up to 2 scores.
Yeah, but it doesn't, the field goal doesn't necessarily kill you. You were at 2 scores anyway.
Yeah, you were.
So you're still at 2 scores. It just bumps you to 14. Again, if I'm Oil City here, just catch the ball, sit down on it. Let's get into the locker room so we can talk to our defense and try to get some corrections made. Because right now, your offense is not doing too bad. You've scored 20 points in this half. It's just your defense hasn't been able to stop Slippery Rock at all.
Sanchez and Knox, he's standing back about the 10 and 5-yard line. Knox cheating over to his right because that's where Konerski's been kicking it lately. And they're going to squib it. Pick it up by the front man and cover it.
And the clock,
and
that's it.
Runs out. Into the first half. Slippery Rock 34, Oil City 20. Good first half. We'll be back with halftime activities right after this.
Hey, I'm Brad Allen with Rossbacher Insurance. If you're looking for a personal approach to insurance, give us a call. Our team's here for you. We've been serving the local region for business insurance, personal insurance, as well as family life insurance since 1928. We're super happy to assist you. Send us a message or give us a call at 677-4095 or find us at teamrossbacher.com. We're here to help. Thank you.
Since 1970, Friedhaber's has been serving customers all over Northwest Pennsylvania, providing top-notch customer service. Friedhaber's is also a proud supporter of local programming on Stream TV. Family-owned and operated since 1970, Friedhaber's of Oil City.
Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca offers great customer service along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles, like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphyllisford.com or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
And welcome back. Halftime score here. The Oilers trailing the Slippery Rock Rockets 34-20. But the Oilers with a nice drive that ate up some time. Towards the end, however, gave just enough time for Slippery Rock to come down and get 3 onto the board. It's going to be interesting to break down the stats here in this first half. But your thoughts, guys, before we get into the stats.
Big play night for both teams, realistically. Tonight, so far in the first half, offense has ruled. Defensive has been, at best, suspect on both sides of the ball. Oil City, they've scored 20 points. That's usually a really good half. Unfortunately for them, Slippery Rock has put 34 on them. And it hasn't been, we really haven't seen the type of drives that I thought we'd see, particularly out of the Oil City offense. Slippery Rock, they've just broken, they get 2 or 3 yards, and next thing you know, you got a guy running for 30 yards. Oil City, pretty much the same way. No drives really to speak of, with at least none without some big play involved.
Well, it has to be a big player. They're not going anywhere, either one of these teams tonight. And as you were saying, Allen's had a good ball game for Slippery Rock up the middle there with those 2 big scores, and then, of course, Knox picked up a couple of big ones. But if you don't get the big play, you don't do anything. And that's going to have to change a little bit, I think, in this first drive for Oil City coming up to the half. They can put that ball in the end zone, but run it hard. That's going to make a big difference, I think, later in the game.
Yeah, I'd like to see them put a drive together, get Knox going into a rhythm. I still don't think he's broken 2 or 3 big runs for them tonight. He's over 200 yards, and we'll get to that. But I just don't see the rhythm out of the Oil City offense. I sense the rhythm with Slippery Rock. Now, granted, we haven't seen them play before, but I sense this is what Slippery Rock does. Don't get confused, folks. They do it very well.
Yeah, they do.
They do it very well.
We've watched them over the years, Rock, and they've always have been consistent in the things that they do it well.
Yeah, they don't, they may not be wide open, but, what they have you doing down there, you have to do it well. And they have done it very well tonight against Oil City. Defensively, Oil City is going to have to make some kind of adjustments. You've got to get guys in running lanes. You've got to get there and hit. I see way too many arms reaching out for Oil City tacklers.
Well, in all respects to Oil City, with their running game and so on, but when you're one-dimensional, it's a lot easier to defend. You come up against Slippery Rock, they can throw, they can run. You get your backers, they don't know where to play up tight, where to back off. Same way as your defensive backs. And so they get that big play because everybody's sucked in, or they get that 10 yards.
And one of the things that you're seeing, I've seen a lot out of Oil City tonight, is there's a lot of kids jumping around at the last second. Seems to be a lot of confusion, and I don't know whether they've possibly overcomplicated their defense to try to combat this balanced offense of Slippery Rocks or what, but you got to get them settled down.
Well, I think they've probably been running everything off of reads, different sets of Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock will run multi-sets. They'll have 3 wide, then they'll stack them, and then and so that causes you to adjust, and so the kids look at that and say, okay, I got to go to this position, and then they run a different play than what you're anticipating.
And you're not sure, and a lot of it, you're not sure, are we playing zone, we playing man, or am I supposed to blitz when it's power my side, or is it supposed to be, You can overcomplicate things, too, and make things difficult on your own kids, not meaning to, not saying that that's the case at all, but you either have to you got to do something if you're Oil City's defensive staff. We either simplify or we, start attacking upfield more. And I think that's probably what you'll see is a little bit more aggressive defense.
34-20 halftime here at Titusville, Oil City, and Slippery Rock in this District 10 3A playoff. Slippery Rock up by 14. Oil City get the ball. We'll see what happens here in District 10 3A.
Quality,
semifinals.
safety, and innovation. That's Toyota. Hi, I'm Bruce Sigworth here at Allegheny Toyota in Franklin. Now let's talk resale value. Toyota consistently ranks in the top 10 in resale value, and 3 of our vehicles rank in the top 5 according to KBB.com. That research shows 4Runner, Tundra, and Tacoma maintaining a 60% or higher retail value over a 5-year period. That means you could get thousands of dollars more for your Toyota than any other brand.
We're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin. Go Knights!
Franklin Oil Region Credit Union has 2 convenient locations to serve their members, 101 North 13th Street in Franklin and 25 East 1st Street in Oil City. Did you know that becoming a member is pretty easy? All you have to do is live, work, worship, volunteer, attend school, or just conduct business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Stop in and talk to us about all the benefits of becoming a member. And best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from Franklin Oil Region Credit Union. Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversation. Try our oil derrick sirloin or railroad flat iron, or how about the TPD ribeye, Louis Lip strip steak, or Fat Chad's pork steak. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the garden pasta or the Asiago chicken, or get the Rocketeer burger or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
My name is Eddie St. Clair, and our practice is West Park Rehab. The benefits of introducing diagnostic testing into the practice of physical therapy addresses the issues that we face as a profession. Using diagnostic testing, this assists us in becoming more efficient and effective.
Discover the cause of your pain and visit your local HODS-approved physical therapy center now.
Welcome back. Our coverage will continue right after this quick timeout. Again, a big thanks to all our sponsors for allowing us to be here, and we'll mention them coming up before the start of this second half of play. Halftime coverage continues here. The Oilers trail the Slippery Rock Rockets 34-20. We'll be right back.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
Since 1970, Friedhaber's has been serving customers all over Northwest Pennsylvania, providing top-notch customer service. Friedhaber's is also a proud supporter of local programming on Stream TV. Family owned and operated since 1970, Friedhaber's of Oil City. Franklin Oil Region Credit Union has two convenient locations to serve their members, 101 North 13th Street in Franklin and 25 East 1st Street in Oil City. Did you know that becoming a member is pretty easy? All you have to do is live, work, worship, volunteer, attend school, or just conduct business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Stop in and talk to us about all the benefits of becoming a member. And best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from Franklin Oil Region Credit Union.
And welcome back here at the half. We've got some stats to bring you here, Steve, Joe.
I can't see them yet, but when they come up,
you'll really enjoy them.
I will once you hit the right button.
Oh, I know why. All right, we'll have them up in a second here.
Technical difficulties in the booth.
Joe, what do you see?
Joe, what do you got?
Well, there's a couple that won't show up on the screen that are interesting. Oil City only ran 22 plays compared to Slippery Rock's 36.
Wow.
And we talked in the pregame, we expected Slippery Rock to be a more balanced attack. They ran the ball 19 times, passed it 17 times. And Oil City, we expected to lean on heavily on Ethan Knox, and they did. He ran the ball 18 times, and they passed it 4 times, and he passed it one of those times.
Right. And we got him up on the screen now. Slipper 104 yards on the air, 224 on the ground, 328 total. Way too many yards to be given up if you're Oil City's defense coming into this game. I didn't see that happening. Oilers, And I wonder about this. Oil City has always had a strong ground game. The last couple of years, they've had a lot of good running backs. You get dependent on it. You get nothing in the air. 254 on the ground.
All those yards are Ethan Knox.
And all of them are Knox.
18 touches for 254 yards, a 14-yard average.
Which is a little bit surprising to me. Only in that in the last games we saw of them, they would sneak that fullback through here and there. A little bit of jet motion action, kind of. And like I say, they at least would attempt to throw the ball.
To their credit, they had some open passes.
They did.
They just couldn't quite connect. I mean, that one pass to the tight end, I mean, like we said, it could have been a touchdown.
They should have another 6 points anyway off of that. So it's there for them. They just got to settle down. That's not what bothers me with Oil City tonight. What bothers me with Oil City tonight is you've given up almost over 300 yards. You've given up 34 points, and it's only halftime.
Yeah.
I would not be happy if I'm on the Oil City staff, and that's what I would be harping on in the locker room.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a lot of yards.
Knox is, if he keeps it up, he's going to be close to 500 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he's done all season.
I was just talking to one of the coaches here, and I said that I'm amazed with this young man with 10 games, averaging 40 carries a game, 400 times. He plays on both sides of the ball. He must be a very durable young man.
Must be.
He's been out there an awful lot over the 10 games.
All right, we got the second half coming up next.
So I'm Brad Allen at Rossbacher Insurance, and I just want to say that we're here to help you out. We can customize an insurance program for your family, for your business, whether you're a manufacturer, a contractor, a restaurant, a church, a civic organization. We have experience with all of those, and we insure a number of them. We've got a lot of different insurance companies that we can help customize the right program, get the best value and best protection. Because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. After you have a disaster or a bad automobile accident, or God forbid somebody's laying in a hospital, you want to have confidence in your insurance. When your house is burning down, you want to have confidence in your insurance coverage, confidence in your insurance agent. You want to have somebody local that you can come talk to, that we can help you navigate that claim process. When you call an 800 number, you get it off the internet. You don't have that advocate, that liaison that's right here local, that you can sit at our desk when you're not happy with your body work on your vehicles or how your medical bills are being paid. So we're here to help all different customers, whether it's families with car insurance or it's a large manufacturer or a small restaurant and flower shop. We can help you out. We've got multiple carriers. We can put together a great program customized to your needs, bundle it all together, get you great discounts. So give us a call or look us up on our website, teamrossbacher.com.
At Donovan & Bauer Auto Group, all the local fall sports seasons are here. No matter if you're making that touchdown, running that extra mile, scoring that winning goal, making that putt for birdie, or slamming down that setter spike, the team at Donovan & Bauer Auto Group is a proud supporter of all the fall athletics in the surrounding area. Doing your best is a team effort, and the team here at Donovan & Bauer attempts to give the best effort to our customers day in and out, just like all the local athletes. Have a safe and memorable 22 fall sports season to all the local teams and athletes. When you have the time, visit us on our website at donovanbauer.com and score that winning deal.
And welcome back. Our coverage of District 10 playoff football is presented by the Oil City Area School District, by Claypeck Trucking Company, by Friedhabers, by Gates & Burns Realty, by Allegheny Toyota, by State Representative Arlie James, by Rossbacher Insurance Group, by Clark's Donuts, by Donovan & Bauer Auto Group, by West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, by Fat Chad's Brewing, by Franklin Oil Region Credit Union, by Griffin Phyllis Ford, and by Corky's Pizza. I'll say a big thanks to all those sponsors. Thank you to Corky's for the pizza and the snacks here in the press box tonight. Well, the Oilers trailing the Slippery Rock Rockets 34-20. Quite a first half of play. Kind of excited to see what happens here in the second half.
Well, like we've been saying, Oil City gets the ball there and played out to their advantage. They scored last in the second quarter, and so they get the ball now. If they can put it in the end zone, could change the complexion of the game. But as Stephen has been alluding to throughout the game. Stephen.
Normally when he says that, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, that was the old days when I could catch you before you broke my ribs. But as Stevie was saying, the Oil City defense has got to step it up and get some stops.
Well, I'm wondering if...
It's a game of possession now.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a game of possessions now, and I'm wondering if somebody from Oil City went out to check the bus.
Yeah.
Hey, defense, come on, you got to play now and see what happens. They got to make some adjustments. Their offense I'm not too worried about. I would like to see it if they can take advantage of that pass, get behind a crowding defense, try to break that up a little bit. But I'm not too worried there. It is the Oil City defense that is going to determine whether or not Oil City moves on or not.
One of the players that we haven't talked a great deal about, I think is having a good ball game, is Mokel, the quarterback of Slippery Rock. He's handled this ball club really well the first half. Throws the ball pretty well, reads things well, just gets things done in motion. So the 6'1" senior doing a good job for Slippery Rock.
One of the sponsors tonight, State Representative Arlie James, says, go Oilers. Here's your great coaching and teamwork. Do your personal best. Enjoy the moment. Also a reminder to get out and vote on Tuesday.
Oil City to receive. They'll put Sanchez and Knox standing again back around the 10-yard line as they stack back there trying to confuse the kicker.
Well, and, I don't know that that's actually necessary. If it's me, I'm going to put Knox on the far end from us because that's where he's kicked it all the time. He's kicked it to the kicking team's left. So I put Knox there. Let's see if he can force him to try to kick it to the other side.
Yeah, could be. Young man kicks the ball well. At least he does in the field goal department, as he had one here in the first half. He approaches the ball and we get underway. And it's going to go to the right side, as you said, Steve. Picked up at the 5, fumbled out of bounds.
Boy, this is just, I am just jumping up and down right now as a coach.
Boy, that was at the 4-yard line.
You got to catch it first before you can run with it. And this is the type of night that we've seen out of Oil City.
They have a flag in the field?
They picked it up.
Yeah, okay. So it'll be first down and 10 for Oil City, deep in their own territory.
Well, they've been there before.
Yeah, they've been deep in their own territory a few times tonight, but this is not a good position to be in, and this is one watching rip off a 96-yard.
Well, and that's entirely possible too.
Yeah, it could be.
It's not something that you want to depend on.
It's you get a little anxious on defense and start charging, and he gets through that second tier. I formation. It goes to Knox. Drive straight ahead and pick up a couple maybe. Out across the 5 to about the 6-yard line. I think he's about one block away from breaking that one.
Yeah, and that's all it takes is that little crease, and he's going to get through you. But again, you got to give credit. Slippery Rock is not giving up things easy. It's an all or nothing type of game for the defense. They're either going to stop him at 2 yards or watch him run for 80.
Second down 8. Oil City at their own 8-yard line. Check their own 7-yard line. Pitch comes to Knox, gets to the outside, out across the 10, look out. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Boy, almost got that one.
That's a big gain. That gets you out of the hole.
You got to get you out of the hole. Trying to do that Minio on the stop, and it's a good thing he's got him. This is just pure out speed to the outside, a sweep. Oil City does a nice job making a block, a kick out there, and just enough to get him. But he's out from underneath now at the 20-yard line. Now it's you'll see if they can spread him out and get something.
Oil City for the first time now will put 2 to the right. Got a slot right. Lay under center. Lay's going to throw. He's got a man going deep. He overthrows and no!
He dropped.
You've got to catch it.
Oh, baby.
You have got to catch that. That's John Hargenrader.
He was there.
He's there, and this is what we talked about. They've done it again. They load the box defensively, and that's just a nice, well-thrown ball. He's got the step. It's there. It's catchable. You got to bring that in.
I thought he was going to overthrow him from the initial when he first let go of the ball, but Hargenrader caught up to it and just couldn't pull it in.
Just couldn't bring it in, and that's one you've got to have.
2.
Yep. And it's there because you've got 10 to 11 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, 5 to 6 yards. They're trying to stop the ground game, so they're going to stack it up. Here it comes again.
10 inside the box.
And we moved again.
Oil City moves again. That's the 3rd time tonight.
See, and this is just this. When we saw them against Titusville, we didn't see any of this. They were calm, they were relaxed, they played well. This is not the Oil City team we saw then.
No,
but
that wasn't a district playoff either.
No, it wasn't.
Well, no, but we did hear about the game against Northwestern, and we were looking at the yardage that Knox had, and we were going, what happened in that game? And when you looked at the penalties, and they just
it adds
really
up.
added up.
It can stop you in a hurry.
2nd down, 16. Lay, pitch back to Knox. Tries to get him to the outside, and he's going to be stopped in there by number 77. I believe it was the big nose guard. Isaac Bell, I think, was in that tackle.
I'm surprised. Bill, did he have a lane to the outside?
Not very much, no.
No?
3rd down, 15.
He looked that way, but then he went back inside.
He likes to go to the inside, and it may be designed that way. I don't know. Oil City now will send 2 to the right side. That would be Stevens and Hargengrader. Lay, going to roll to his left. Here go, cuts it upfield. Out across the 25 to the 27. Going to be short of the 1st down.
That'll make it very interesting. Oh, we got a flag here now. I don't know whether they got somebody
late
a little
flag.
extracurricular after it.
Personal fouls against Oil City.
Against Oil City.
That doesn't help you.
No, because it might be post-possession too, or post-play. So if it is.
4th and yeah, it is. It's going to come from that spot. So it's a dead ball foul. So they'll bring up 4th down plus 15.
Yeah. So an opportunity here to possibly go for it. Now taken away. You're going to have to punt the ball now.
That takes the ball down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Big penalty. Didn't see it. Don't know what it was, but the officials did. Made the call.
Yeah, these are the type of mistakes that'll kill you.
That was well after the play.
Yeah. So Oil City to kick it away. Good snap. Going to be a little bit of a short kick. It's going to hit and go out of bounds at about the 43, I think. Yeah, that's where it went out. So Slippery Rock will get it first time in the 2nd half on a short field.
Oil City not helping themselves out at all right now. Now Oil City's defense is going to have to stand up here.
Yeah, this is a big series right now for Oil City's defense. Got to get her done here if they're going to.
Here's the play, and you can see it's an option read. He does a nice job of reading it and turning upfield. Like we say, as a quarterback, you got to turn upfield. Does a nice job there making them. I think it's the block coming up afterwards, although. Oh, there it is there. Yep, okay. Yeah, you can see a little extracurricular. Here we're back to live action.
Ball's handed off to the first man through. Gelchik picks up about 4, 2nd down 6, maybe 5.
Oil City has to make a stop here. You cannot give up points here.
Give him 6 yards in the play, 2nd down and 4. Ball's at the Oil City 38. Doubles right, doubles left. Now man in motion left. Ball's getting off to the tailback, straight ahead. Breaks 1 tackle, but picked up very quickly and dropped at about the 35.
Well, I don't have a number 52 for Oil City, but he does make a nice play. Hattrick?
McFetridge.
McFetridge, okay. does a nice job. He penetrates up but recovers quickly to make the stop there.
Brings up a 3rd down and 1. Doubles to the left. Ball's handed off to the first man straight ahead. Breaks the tackle. Breaks to the outside across the 30 and knocked out of bounds at about the 26, 27-yard line.
Boy, they had him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, yeah, and I want to take a look at that because I'm going to tell you why I think he doesn't make the stop. You're going to see 44 come up here from the linebacker. He's going to come up here. Nice job of coming up here. Watch the head. Head drops straight down, and you don't see the guy you're trying to tackle, and he gets by you.
Double to the left for Rocky, the Rock. Sabo to the right. Ball's given off. The man comes back on the counter. Goes across the 25 to about the 24.
Oil City now with an opportunity. You stopped him here for just a short gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 7. Galchuk's the ball carrier. Last play. Galchuk's having a good ball game for them also.
Well, right now, they've got 2 or 3 kids that are playing very well for them.
Yeah. Doubles right, single left. Man in slot right. Ball's given off. First man straight ahead. Drives through to about the 20. Again, that's Galchuk.
Hey guys, look down below you. They got Slippery Rock has like 5 guys with real bright yellow hats on.
They call the plays.
Yeah, it's really fun to watch them.
Yeah, thumbs up. Some kind of choreography.
I think he's going to bunt.
Dance team.
He's going to bunt. Or
doubles right,
steal
doubles
first.
Left. Quarterback
right
Loco
there.
going to the end
went
zone.
to the wrong guy. Went to the wrong guy.
Nobody there.
He threw it deep, going for, I think Galchuk, was that him?
Yeah.
24 going deep. Yeah, he went 24. He went to Galchuk deep. If he'd have looked underneath Galchuk, Schwartz was open underneath there. And I'd have gone, it should have gone to Schwartz there underneath there. He'd have had an easy 1st down.
Hey, get a tackle.
This is big here. Slippery Rock now going to attempt another field goal.
38, 37-yarder. Konorski will tee it up at the 27, so it'll be a 37-yard attempt here. Snap, placement, kick is up and
no
it
good.
Goes left. And it'll be no good, no flags. It will be Oil City's ball. So,
boy, as nice as that first kick was,
yeah,
that second one wasn't.
Well,
so Oil City dodges
pros
the bullet.
yet.
No, they're not. He dodges. Oil City gets to dodge a bullet here.
Now it's going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, now you've got to get points here now because you're at 6:53 in the 3rd. You've got to get 2 scores while not giving them anything. There's the rushing yards now. Oil City 281, Slippery Rock 248. But again, the big numbers that matter up there are the 34 for the Rockets and the 20 for the Oil City Oilers.
So the ball spotted at the 20. And that's what Oil City will take over. Second possession here in the second half. 1st down and 10. Oil City has Stevens wide right. Quarterback's going to keep. Oh, it's direct snap to Knox. And he'll get out to the 25.
That's the first time we've seen that out of Oil City, the Wildcat.
Yeah.
Just a direct snap, and they pull the guard, come up, and they do a very nice job up front of blocking on that one. Again, though, very deliberate here by Oil City. I'd like to see this coming off just a little bit quicker. Now, it looks like they're going to go to Wildcat again.
Looks like it. Put a man in motion, lay the quarterback. Knox keeps it, Knox straight up the field, across the 30 to the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. Be enough for the 1st down. 34-yard line, first down and 10.
And this is just when you go to a Wildcat, you're pretty much going to say that it's going to be a run when it's Knox taking the snap. So really no. Until you see it, I'm not too sure I'd worry about pass defense in that situation. That's the one downside to the Wildcat. Upside is he's got a longer time to look to see where his opening is.
Now they go to a split in the backfield, and it's Wildcat. Hargengrader in motion. Giving off the Hargengrader out across the 35, about the 36-yard line. Little twist in the play.
Yeah, a little bit of different look here out of Oil City, and it's so far has proven to be successful.
Pick up about 3 in the play, second down 7. .508 left to go here in the third. Oil City with their second possession. Staying right with his Wildcat. Wonder if they'll throw out of this. Goes lay in motion. Oh, he turned up. Knox breaks a tackle, is out across the 40 and to the 44-yard line. Close to a first down.
Yeah, I think you're right. I thought Garland went in motion there 9, and it turned up just a little bit early, but we'll take a look at it here. He's the guy in motion.
Yeah,
it didn't look too bad there.
No.
But again, he gives them the lead blocker. Knox running really hard now. He's
getting some motion or some momentum going.
Yeah, and they understand here. You've got to score twice. Again, I just don't like the pace of play at Oil City right now.
Oil City will stay with the Wildcat. Third down and 1. Lay once again in motion, straight ahead. Knox out across the 45 to about the 47. Enough for the first down. 5-6 get a carry.
And again, this is what we saw, as far as the yards he's getting per carry. Last time we saw him, 5, 6, 7 yards. That's what they did against Titusville when they were here a couple weeks ago.
Well, the thing about it is they do that for a while, and all of a sudden he breaks one.
Well, and he'll break one on you, yeah, but he better do it quick here. Again, like I said, I just don't like the pace of play calling right now in Oil City. I'd like to be a little bit more up-tempo speed-wise.
Lay in motion. Knox is going to throw. Got a man deep. And it is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that flag at all.
No, I didn't think
not
so.
Not that I saw from here.
Well, I don't know. Bill, were you over there or were you up?
I was up a little bit, but I think it's okay.
He's open. There's no.
He's trying to get the ball.
I just don't see that flag.
I see it laying on the ground.
Yeah, but that's not where it should be.
Oh, well.
It should still be into the guy's pocket here. Just don't like that call.
Now they'll bring it back, walk off 15.
So that'll give him a first down.
Oh, yeah, first down, and they'll take it down about the 35, 37 or so of Slippery Rock. So that'll bring up first down and 10 for Oil City with 3:28 to go.
And again, they've had numerous opportunities, this being Oil City, to get passes behind the defense, just not unable to either get the ball to the receiver or the receiver's just not able to bring them in. There you can see the penalty yardage pretty much even. Slippery Rock at 50, Oil City's just at 35.
Lay gives it up to the first man through, out to about the 35. That's Pearsall with a carry. I think that's his first carry tonight.
Yeah, I think it is too.
First one to get any yardage other than Knox.
Yeah. And I'm surprised, to be honest with you, I'm surprised they came out of the Wildcat. We're having pretty good luck with it. I'm kind of surprised they just didn't stick with it, but they've moved Lay back into the quarterback position.
Now they might be getting into a throwing situation. Got doubles to the right for Oil City. I formation. Lay keeps option. Oh, he kept it. Nice fake out across the 15 or the 30, excuse me, and down to the 20. That was a nice fake. Takes it down about the 19-yard line.
And again, we say this, and you don't see an option run like this much with many teams anymore. This is the way we did it in the old school. Watch him come up here. Now, he attacks the defense, makes a nice pitch. And you see both guys. Now, one of those two that went out with the pitch man has the quarterback in that defensive responsibility. He got them both to take Knox, and he does a nice job of cutting it up and gets, inside the 15, inside the 20?
Inside the 20 to the 19. First down and 10. It's a pretty good drive for Oil City. Doubles right for Oil City. High formation.
And we got a flag.
Motion again. I wasn't sure if I saw it or not. I thought 59 moved.
Boy, they're just not helping themselves any here. You just get things going and you do something like this. I didn't see any movement, but I wasn't quite.
Yeah, I thought I saw movement on the right side, but my eyes,
Well, your eyes are good. Yeah, I'm sitting here watching. My glasses on and
first down 15 for the Oilers. Here goes to Knox, straight ahead. Look out, breaks to the right side, and he's down around the 15, 16-yard line.
So he'll pick up the 5 or so, a little more than the 5 they lost, maybe. Yep.
Second down 16.
Be watching here again for that same type of running play out of Oil City.
Oil City with a second down and 8 from the 17. They have a double on the left side. Late pitch back to Knox. Try to get him to the outside. Across the 15 to 10. Knocked out of bounds at about the 6 or 7 yard line. Another first down. First and goal, Oilers.
And they do a nice job of this. We've seen this sweep play a few times, and Slippery Rock having trouble. They do a nice job. They overload that side, and they just allow Knox to take one guy. Any pursuit that comes from the inside, they're going to figure he's going to outrun. And they just go outside and hook the ends and push the defensive backs to the inside.
First and goal from the 6 for Oil City. Straight ahead to Knox. Knox drives straight ahead. I'm not sure if he's in or not.
Down about the 1.
About the 1 or 2 yard line. Being a second down and goal.
We're going to see where they spot it. Oh, the 1.5. Bill, you were off a half a yard.
I'm sorry.
Here's a quick update for you. Meadville 62, Corey 14 after 3 quarters of play.
Yeah, it took them a little while to wake up, but
they got her going. 45 seconds left here in the third quarter.
I think is Maplewood playing tonight too?
I believe, I think they are playing tonight. I'll pull the brackets
straight
up.
Ahead, and it is Knox.
He's in there
for the touchdown.
We've seen this before, I don't know. We've mentioned it here yet tonight. He's not afraid to run straight ahead. He's not afraid to run into the pile, and he runs strong. He runs hard.
34-26.
Yes.
Once again, we'll go for 2.
Maplewood is 6 seed playing 3 seed Lakeview at, it looks like, Farrell High School.
Well, we'll see what Oil City calls here with 29 seconds left in the third. Going to go for 2. Going to bring the ball over to the left hash mark.
This will allow them to run that run-pass option because the quarterback's right-handed. He likes to go to the right side. So we'll see how this goes.
Signaling the back is Knox. Pitch to Knox. Knox wants to get to the outside. Nice move.
And that's really nice. The nice thing about that is you can see him trying to cut that. He sets the defense up. I'm going to come here, 1 step, and then to the outside. There's nobody there. Very nice move here. Right there's that little quick step up in there. And, you don't think it's much, but in a game of football like any athletics, just that little bit is enough to set them up to get you successful.
You just don't realize how talented this young man is. Do you see, get down here, real close and watch.
Well,
I mean, that was
quick.
fantastic. He look one way, go the other way.
Yeah, you got to be careful, Bill. You've been coming out on the field a little bit too much.
That's okay.
No, I'm just joking. No, he's really getting a look.
Oh.
That's what I meant, Jim.
Wait, Bill. You know
that's why I get the big bucks.
You take all the hits. And then wait,
I was just.
Well, I see him over there. I'm thinking, what are you talking about, producer? Well, anyway, folks, we got a 6-point game. This is fun.
It's the only way I can get close to the action for us old guys.
Well, and with that drive, Oil City's almost even the yardage battle. 352 for Slippery Rock, 351 for Oil City.
Oh, there's an onside. It's not going to go 10 yards.
We're going the other way.
Onside kick. I think he just missed it.
Yeah, I think he did too. Not well executed there.
I'm not sure that they wanted to kick that onside. That gives a short field to a team that can run it up.
And I'm not too sure that was the time to do it myself.
Do you think it was an onside kick?
It looked like it. It looked like it to me, but we haven't seen much out of either kickoff. So
true.
But it's not. It's if it was an onside kick, I don't think that's the right call myself. If it wasn't an onside kick, talk to my kicker a little bit.
29 seconds to go. Short field now for Slippery Rock. Trips to the far side. Single on the right. They got Sabo over here one-on-one. Going to throw it to the trips to the outside. Oh, nice play.
To him. There we go.
Sanchez with a really nice play on the far side.
Oh, you got to make that too.
Yeah.
Now, and we talked about, we say this, it's a nice read, a quick read. Sanchez gets off the block and makes the tackle. A defensive play can spark your team just as much as a big run.
Well, we're in the 3 here at Carter Field. Oil City down by 6, 34-28. So big fourth quarter coming up. Got a man wide open downfield. Pass is complete to 20, down to the 10, 8-yard line.
But what did we say just before we got back? You can't give up the big play. And what happens? They give it up. Now, I don't know if we have. Did we get that, Luke? Real question here on the right side. I don't think that's it. That was the. Watch 21, Pearsall. What are you stopping for?
Fake.
But why is Pearsall, the rusher, stopping? Continue on. Try to affect the throw.
First and goal from the 7 for Slippery Rock. Double to the right, single left. On the snap, ball given to the first man straight ahead.
Touchdown. Give it right back. That's been the story all night long. It's just been the story all night long. Oil City just gets themselves back into the ball game, and they just can't keep them out of the end zone. Straight ahead here, and this is just good blocking up front.
That's a big hole again.
They pull a guard. Nice cross block.
Nothing there.
And that crossing block is just killing Oil City tonight.
Konerski will try the extra point. 40-28. Slippery Rock. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. 41-28, so we're back to that big lead once again, 13, and so
well, and this 12. Is, right now, the odds are just swinging real big in Slippery Rock's way because Oil City just does not seem to have any sense of urgency that they better have now because you need 2 possessions And you've not been totally successful at stopping Slippery Rock's offense.
Well, we'll see what they can do now. And they're, as you say, going to have to hustle it up.
Here's the play, and you're going to see it's that bunch of receivers up there at the top of the screen. They give a pump, and look at everybody looking deep. Everybody's punched up. Nobody's getting beat. Even Knox isn't back here in time, and he beats them both. Know your responsibilities. Carry them out first. Everybody over there bites on the pump fake. Allows him to go deep on Oil City's defense.
So it'll put Sanchez Knox standing back inside the 10.
Another onside kick.
Slippery Rock set to kick it off. 41-28. Not a score I expected. But both of these teams strong offensively.
Well, they have been
struggling
tonight.
defensively.
Yeah. Defensively, neither defense has played extremely well.
Short kick is going to go out of bounds, and it'll be taken out to 35.
And that's not a bad call by their special teams coach.
I think they're trying to do what they can to keep Knox out of the game. It's one of those situations, Steve, when you have a team like Oil City that has such an outstanding runner as in Ethan Knox. You know he can beat you, so stop him. Let somebody else beat you. Let somebody else beat you.
At this point in the ballgame, that's exactly what you want to do right now.
Stop Knox. If somebody else beats you, so be it.
If I'm in Slippery Rock's defense, I'm going to stop Knox, make their quarterback and receivers beat us.
Yeah.
And so far tonight, they haven't. They just haven't been able to connect on passes. They've had them, opportunities galore. They just haven't been able to pull it off.
Hargenrader in the slot to the left. I believe Stevens is wide left. Ball's given off to Knox. Knox breaks to the outside. Oh, nice tackle. 51.
Good tackle, yeah.
Nice play.
That's Braden Wright. Rich. I can't. Yeah, he does a nice job there because Knox cut it back. He had an opening there if he got loose.
Brings up a second down and 11. Reich is senior, 200-pounder, 6 foot, 200 pounds. High formation for Oil City.
He's going to get it. Nope. He's going to keep it. They can pitch it outside. Knox going to have to cut back. Nice job.
They strung it out nicely.
Yeah, they did string that out nicely. Oil City's got, you're going to have to get the ball in the air. You've got to do something because they've got 11 guys there. Not going to let you win by running Knox against them. So you're going to have to find somebody else to step up here.
Been a good game plan for Slippery Rock so far tonight.
He's had that 11 guys on the line of scrimmage all the whole game.
Yeah, right all up in the box. Well, beat me deep if you can, but so far it hasn't happened.
They only, thrown a couple, 3 or 4 times?
Stevens, wide right. Hargenritter in the slot right. Lay wants to throw it. Going to go deep to Stevens, and it is incomplete.
Oh.
Nice play out there by the defense. That would be Swartz. Did a nice job defending that.
Well,
he could almost call pass interference on that on the offense.
Well, he does a nice job of becoming the defender here. He does a nice job of cutting in front of the defensive back, but just not able to make a reception there. A little bit too much predictability on Oil City's offensive play calling right now. You got to start throwing that ball, I think, a little bit quicker. First down, second down.
4th down and 11 for Oil City with 9:42 to go in the game. So every play is important to Oil City now. Decent punt. It's going to be over the head of Sabo. Hit it to 20 and go out of bounds. Head about to 17. It's to 12. Well, Slippery Rock will put it in play. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Leading by 13.
Well, Oil City is almost at a necessity of a 3-and-out here.
Well, 3-and-out or a pick-6 type of situation.
Or a turnover, yeah. You're going to have to get a turnover. Something's going to have to happen.
Hey, forget the turnovers. Go with the donuts. Clark's Donuts, a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast,
nice.
serving Pennsylvania's finest old-fashioned donuts since 1937.
That was nice.
He's a professional.
Yeah, you've done this before, haven't
Was that you guys looked at me like in awe?
He'd do anything.
I'm in awe.
He'll do anything for a donut.
All right, and Bill's done for the night. Thanks, Bill.
You're welcome.
First down and 10. Trips to the left side for Slippery Rock. Quick pass to the right side. Pass is complete. Out across the 15, the 20. Look out. Up to 25 and knocked out of bounds at about the 30, 32-yard line. 23 was the ball carrier. That would be Schwartz.
He's just going to catch this bunch formation again. A lot of defensive have trouble with this. They get a block, and the front guy push him to the outside. Lay, he's got to do a better job of getting off that block sooner. You can't just sit there and play with the blocker.
This time they go trips to the right side, single left. Ball's handed off to the first man. Drive straight ahead, and it goes to about the 35. A pickup of about 3 or so in the play. Clock running, of course, and right now it is the 12th man for Slippery Rock. That time is every second's important to Oil City right here. Doubles to the right, single left. Mogul gives it off to the first man straight ahead, and he does pick up more than I thought he was going to. Gets it out across the 35 to about 37.
Well, again, Oil City has a guy there at the line of scrimmage or maybe a little bit behind the line of scrimmage, but the first guy is not bringing down these running backs for Slippery Rock.
And we have a man down on the play. It looks like Garland for Oil City, so there'll be a timeout on the field. 350 yards for Oil City, 259 for the Rockets. But as you say, the important one is the 41-28 numbers.
Well, the other one that's now critical is that 844. And I just don't like the speed of play that Oil City's offense has run with. They've been too slow, too deliberate. They had a nice drive there, and they chewed up an awful lot of clock in that third quarter to get you within one score. But then you turn around and gave it right back to Slippery Rock, and that's been Slippery Rock's credit all night long. They have answered everything.
That's been one of my I've been watching a lot of soccer the last year because of Leah and so on. But one of the things that I can understand is the amount of time they waste during the game getting for the throw in and so on. And then the last 5 minutes they panic. And I'm thinking, but you just wasted 30 minutes during the game.
Walking to get the ball.
Time is so important.
Yeah.
But
and one of the things there with Oil City, with the way their offense runs, their quarterback is going to the sidelines to get the play.
Yeah. That happens too.
So that's going to slow you down a little bit.
Well, and the other habit you get into when you're running as well as they do in winning games is you want that clock to run. So you've got in the habit of letting the clock run. You haven't played from behind very much, but at the same time.
But at the same time, there's got to be a sense of concern, quickness, getting things going for them.
Yeah.
And we just haven't seen it yet out of Oil City.
We have 8:44 left to go in the ball game, 41-28.
I'll take a moment and thank our sponsors. Without you, we couldn't be here doing this tonight, so we greatly appreciate it. Really want to thank the Oil City Area School District. Big thanks for their support of tonight's broadcast. Also want to thank Claypeck Trucking, Friedhabers of Oil City, Gates & Burns Realty, Allegheny Toyota, State Representative Ardley James, Clark's Donuts Plus, Fat Chad's Tap and Steakhouse, West Park Rehab, Rossbacher Insurance Group, Franklin Oil Region Credit Union, Griffin Phyllis Ford, and Donovan and Bauer Auto Group. Big thanks to all those sponsors for allowing us to be here to bring you tonight's coverage. We'll step away for just a moment and be back with more here from Titusville's Carter Field. It's the Oilers and the Slippery Rock Rockets. We'll be right back.
So I'm Brad Allen at Rossbacker Insurance, and I just want to say that we're here to help you out. We can customize an insurance program for your family, for your business, whether you're a manufacturer, a contractor, a restaurant, a church, a civic organization. We have experience with all of those, and we insure a number of them. We've got a lot of different insurance companies that we can help customize the right program, get the best value and best protection. Because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. After you have a disaster or a bad automobile accident, or God forbid somebody's laying in a hospital, you want to have confidence in your insurance. When your house is burning down, you want to have confidence in your insurance coverage, confidence in your insurance agent. You want to have somebody local that you can come talk to, that we can help you navigate that claim process. When you call an 800 number, you get it off the internet. You don't have that advocate, that liaison that's right here local, that you can sit at our desk when you're not happy with your body work on your vehicles or how your medical bills are being paid. So we're here to help all different customers, whether it's families with car insurance or it's a large manufacturer or a small restaurant and flower shop. We can help you out. We've got multiple carriers. We can put together a great program customized to your needs, bundle it all together, get you great discounts. So give us a call or look us up on our website, teamrossbacker.com.
At Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, all the local fall sports seasons are here. No matter if you're making that touchdown, running that extra mile, scoring that winning goal, making that putt for birdie, or slamming down that setter spike, the team at Donovan and Bauer Auto Group is a proud supporter of all the fall athletics in the surrounding area. Doing your best is a team effort, and the team here at Donovan and Bauer attempts to give the best effort to our customers day in and out, just like all the local athletes. Have a safe and memorable 22 fall sports season to all the local teams and athletes. When you have the time, visit us on our website at donovanbauer.com and score that winning deal.
Welcome back with 8:44 left to go and injury down on the field. And they're still addressing that situation, and we'll be back to play here in just a moment. Of course, we won't speculate on anything, so we'll just wait until a young man is carted off, and we'll pick up where we left off with the Oilers trailing Slippery Rock 41-28.
And the young man is Mr. Garland, Ben Garland. He is going to be looked after as we get set to go again. 8:44 left here in the ball game. It's 41-28, and a third down and 4 situation at the 38. So tough situation right now for Oil City. We'll have to see what they can come up with here.
One of the things that you'll see now, I think, with at where we're at Slippery Rock, you're going to start seeing them wind the clock, run the play clock, try to chew up as much time as they can. And again, that's what we've talked about here with Oil City, is that their speed of play just, I don't think, has been where it should have been, particularly in the second half. I think they should have gone a little bit faster.
They're very meticulous.
Yeah.
And that can be a benefit or a negative as you go along.
Joe?
Yeah, Slippery Rock's really pulling away yardage-wise. They're staying balanced, which is kind of surprising in the second half with such a big lead. I think they'd lean on the run a little bit more, but 7 rushes and 4 passes. Especially that first down play, the beginning of this drive was really surprising that they threw the ball, but they're keeping balanced.
Yeah, and there you can see the total yards there, 70 yards advantage for Slippery Rock. This here is a big down for the Oil City defense. They got to get a stop here. You cannot give a first down.
And they go into the bunch, the bunch
receivers.
Yeah.
You got 3 on the left side, single on the right, with a third down and 4.
And everybody within 5 yards. And they got him. Oil City jumps and shoots themselves in the foot. That's going to back them up 5 yards and give them a first down.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Slippery Rock as the ball's moved out to the 43. And yeah, that's not one you wanted to give away. Again, trips to the left side, single right for Oil City. Check that for Slippery Rock. Boy, Slippery Rock all up on the line. Going to throw a quick in, and it's not there. No flag. Tried to get that quick look in to Sabo, and it just wasn't there.
I don't know whether they got away with it. That first hit's, no, it's not too bad of a defensive
Not too bad
play.
defense.
No, not bad defense at all. That first one he's allowed to have.
Yeah.
And after that, the second one, no, he really didn't have that much contact.
Well, and it stops the clock.
Yeah, that surprises me, Joe. Second 10. Mogul gives the ball up to the first man across. It is Allen, and he'll take it out to the midfield mark, maybe just inside the midfield mark. And it'll bring up a third down in about 3.
And again, we've seen this with Slippery Rock's offense. They're just controlling everything up front. They've been in control of the line of scrimmage for most of the night.
Yeah, that was fantastic blocking on this side.
Yeah, they're just crushing the ends in, and their backs are getting to the outside.
Maddox Allen in the backfield once again with Mokel. Mokel's going to keep, drive straight ahead, and not going to get the first down. He'll get to about the 47, 48. Bring up a fourth down and short.
Yeah, if I'm Slippery Rock, and I know I'm only a yard or 2 away, but I'm punting the thing. Make them go the long field. I'd punt it. He's going to wait, call timeout, but I would not do this. I'd punt the ball.
Well, the fans want him to go, and I think he's being encouraged by it. I'd punt it away, too.
I'd punt it myself. He might be waiting till the play clock runs down before he calls something.
He doesn't look like he's going to call timeout. Nope, he's giving out the first man coming across. Got the first down and more.
That's
inside
a
the
big
45 to the 42.
It works for them, and that's going to pretty much put a hurting on Oil City's chances here now at 7-minute mark in the 1st and 10. Again, this is this outside play that they run, and they just doing a nice job. And they just doing a nice job of sealing that end, getting the edge.
First down and 10 from the 41 of Oil City. Wing both ways, wing on both sides. Mokel wants to throw, looking deep. Now he's rolling to his right, still looking downfield. And he's going to throw it up short and out of bounds. It's 20. Bring up a second down and 10. I'm kind of like Joe. I wonder why you throw.
Well,
7 minutes to go. You got a good running game,
but you're controlling everything though too at the same time. Yeah, traditional football. Yeah, you run it to keep the clock running. Here, right now, you got to remember Oil City's got to score twice, and they're not quick strike unless they can get Knox loose.
Yeah, it's and for Slippery Rock, you've got Maddox Allen been running the ball really well from that middle spot. High snap. Maddox gets it, goes to the outside, then drives head inside the 40 to about the 39. Brings up a third down and long.
This will be an interesting snap being high kind of throws this play off a little bit. But again, Oil City shooting people. Now you're starting to see people coming out of nowhere trying to get plays in the backfield. And you've got to do that if you're Oil City. You've got to gamble to stop this ground game.
Doubles to the left side for Slippery Rock, single right. Allen stays in the backfield for Slippery Rock. Matt rolling to his right, or his left, throws downfield and overthrows his receiver at about the 15. Or take that to 25. So to bring up a fourth down and 8. Too far for a field goal. They'll either have to punt it away or run another play.
I would punt it. I'd make them go as far as they have as you can. Even if you're just going to pick up 20 yards if you kick it into the end zone.
Well, it looks like that's what they're going to do. They brought their kicker in. Kinurski will go back and kick this ball away from out of his own 40, 48, 49-yard line. Good snap. Got the kick away, and it's a line drive kick, and it's headed for the end zone and makes it. So it'll come out to the 20?
Yeah, it comes to 20. I'm surprised that ball wasn't blocked. They had a couple of blue shirts right there. I'm surprised. If you just step right in front of him. Right there, yeah, I'm kind of surprised. He's got to come across the front of him. That's one of the things when you're telling your kids to block a punt, you've got to pick a spot 3 feet, 4 feet in front of the punter, and that's the place you run to because that's where he's going to be when he punts it. He was a little behind the kicker at that point.
5:37 to go, and Oil City down 2 scores. They're going to start this drive from their own 20-yard line, so we'll see what kind of an attack they have here. Maybe try to hit Knox on a quick breaker and then start throwing, or throw first. We'll see.
The one thing we haven't seen is any type of a pass play to Knox. Get him out in the flat early.
Put a man in motion. He's looking to throw. Throws up short. Pass is complete. Out to about the 25-yard line. To Wilson, I believe it is, number 44.
And it starts at 14.
So pick up a 5, second down and 5.
Just a roll here on the play. Nice catch by the receiver. The ball's a little bit low, but Slippery Rock does a nice job of coming up and making tackles.
Number 1 slipped right out of the backfield out back here, guys.
They're not going fast. I mean, you got to score twice.
It was only their second completion of the night and their first positive passing yards all night.
Really?
I don't care how good a running game you have. It's going to be hard to win games in the playoffs
if you can't be balanced.
if you can't throw the ball at least a little bit.
Yeah. Hand off to Knox, and he drives straight ahead to the 37, 38-yard line. Be short of a first down. Bring up the third down in a couple maybe.
See, you can see at the top of your screen your quarterback's walking over to get the play. Receivers are walking back into it. You're at 23, 22 seconds on the play clock, so you've already gone 15 seconds. This is what we're talking about. The pace of play for Oil City just isn't there.
Oil City will put 2 to the left side. Knox in the backfield, pitch back to Knox. Try to break him to the outside, and he's out across the 35 to the 37. He'll have the first down, but time is running. And I believe we have an injury on the play for Slippery Rock, so we'll take, that'll stop the clock for a little bit. Yeah, you get to the point where the clock is your enemy in the fourth quarter when you're down 2 scores.
Yeah, you've got to pick up your play, and they just haven't done it. Now, the nice thing that Slippery Rock has done, and this is what happens when you're in this situation, you took their best weapon out of the game now.
Yeah.
Now, they're still using them, but you've pretty much taken him out of the game by doing this.
Tonight's coverage brought to you by Oil City Area School District, by Claypeck Trucking, by Friedhabers, by Gates & Burns Realty, by Allegheny Toyota, by State Representative R. Lee James, by Clark's Donuts Plus, by Fat Chad's Tap and Steakhouse, by West Park Rehab, by Rossbacher Insurance Group, by Franklin Oil Region Credit Union, by Griffin Phillips Ford, and by Donovan and Bauer Auto Group. Big thanks to all those who supported tonight's broadcast. Greatly appreciate it. A lot involved when you head into the playoffs.
Well, there is, and there's a lot of psychology involved in it, too. When you first started out, getting these kids into a playoff game. I don't know. Well, Oil City's, both these ball clubs have been in playoffs before, so it's not a whole new situation for them. But mentally coming into a game and being mentally ready to play and then adjust to the situations. And right from the get-go, Slippery Rock was up on Oil City, and they had to make this adjustment mentally. And I'm not sure they've made that complete adjustment, and it's cost them some points. It's hurt them.
One of the things that we saw out of Slippery Rock is their defense has kind of stepped up. Now, Oil City got the drive in the third and quarter, but it took them most of the quarter. Oil City's defense just hasn't gotten off the bus yet. They just have not played well defensively.
High formation, pitch back to Knox, almost fumbled it, cuts it up the middle, breaks one tackle, he's out across the 45 to about the 47. Looks like he'll be close to a first down, and then they're saying it is a first down.
You know, Steve, the other thing is some teams adjust better than others. You know, when you take that Week 10 game and shelve it.
Yeah, and that, you know, and that's always a gamble. Does it work to your favor or not, canceling that Week 10 game?
Double to the right side. Ball's given off. No. Option. Comes to Knox. Played well by Slippery Rock. Knox knocked out of bounds here at about the 50-yard line.
Just not quite able to get the corner there. Slippery Rock does a nice job of springing this one out. They're focused on Knox right now, and they're just not able to get him free.
Well, as we said in maybe the first half, Oil City's not built to come back.
No.
Their offense is built to lead and win and run the clock out. And it's very difficult when you're not used to, as Joe was saying, they've had, 5 yards positive passing. Makes a huge difference when you're not used to that kind of a game.
But they've had their opportunities with it, and what I'm surprised is they haven't used it more here in the fourth quarter.
Doubles to the left side, pitch back to Knox, cuts to the outside, cuts back and still up. My goodness. Gets inside the 50 to about the 48. Thought he was going to go down a little quicker than that. But, you know, through the whole season, though, you're used to doing this 45, 50 run plays per game, and then you get into this situation, and now you're not ready to throw the ball.
Right. And
so,
it
hurts you.
It hurts
like
you.
Joe said, it hurts you.
Yeah, you've got to be able to do both. And they've had, like I said, they've had opportunities in this football game. They just haven't completed the passes.
Well, they're very one-dimensional.
But I'm surprised they haven't tried to go to it a little bit more.
Pitch back to Knox, cuts it up the middle, out across the 45 to about the 43. See where they spot. Should be another first down. .241 left in the ball game. Down 13. Timeout Oil City. With Oil City moving the ball, but also moving the clock, and going to hurt them.
Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised that we haven't seen. I mean, I know they're a running football team. I know they want to keep the ball on the ground, but you're down 2 touchdowns. You got to put the ball in the air. You don't have much of an option here, and it just hasn't happened. So
the worst scenario is you're going to turn it over, but.
What difference does it make?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can run this, and even if you're running, even if he's getting 5 yards a carry, at the pace of your play and the play calling is taking so long, you'll run out of time.
The one thing I will say about what I've seen this evening is I believe Knox is the real deal, and that we saw a little bit of speed out of him we didn't know he had, and he's not afraid to be aggressive. Put the head in the shoulder down and go. And we hadn't seen that the first time around.
Right. He didn't have to do it.
No, he didn't have to.
It's not the speed so much. I mean, I knew he was fast for track. His lateral quickness is better than I thought it would be. Really impressed that way. But the other thing is he's not afraid to put his head down. He'll take you on.
Yeah. High formation. Oil City pitch back to Knox. Knox is going to throw. Got a man going deep. And
well played by the defense.
Yeah, I thought they were going to throw a flag, but I didn't see it.
No, he was just sandwiched in there. They just did a nice job on that play there.
Pass was intended for Stevens. Yeah, it's Knox is the real deal. I really appreciate what I see. Where will he go? He's another senior year.
Yeah, he's got another year to go.
Yeah,
you have no idea what that is.
And the other thing that impresses me about him, we talked about, I think, during a break time, 40 carries a game.
He's still
10
playing.
games. He's still playing both sides of the ball. Power I for Oil City. Comes back to Knox. He's down about the 40-yard line. And a pickup of a couple on the play.
As in Oil City's front, you've got to give credit where credit's due. And right now, the team that has won this ball game is the Oil City offensive and defensive lines.
Yeah.
They've controlled the line of scrimmage for the most part of the night and have just kept Oil City.
Rock.
Yeah, or Slippery Rock, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Slippery Rock has controlled it. And Oil City's just not been able to do anything with it.
The championships are built in the trenches.
Built in the trenches, and Slippery Rock's won this one.
Pitch back to Knox. Tries to get to the outside. And there's 1,400 shirts after. I mean, they're just keying on him now.
Oh, yeah. It's 11 on 1.
Yeah.
And this is why I say I'm surprised that the ball hasn't been put in the air.
Well, and there's a lot of things I think are true about the game that are not happening. Clock running, minute 30 left to go in the ball game. Slippery Rock will be moving on in 3A ball. Yeah, I've been impressed with Slippery Rock this evening. They've showed me a lot more than I anticipated. I knew they're going to be a good ball club. High formation, looking to throw, still looking to throw. Throws down the field, is picked off at the 32-yard line, 34-yard line, and that'll put the ends to it. With 1:05 to go. Slippery Rock picks it off and is spotted at their own 35-yard line. I'm just watching the linemen out there.
Yeah.
2 from Slippery Rock and 2 or 3 from Oil City just talking. These are a nice ball game, guys. Got bumping heads with you. Type.
Well, you like we said it before. The game's going to be won by who controls the line of scrimmage, and it was Slippery Rock.
Yeah, that's all you can say about it. They played very well. And I know that Joe said, they were like 3 or 4 different plays, 3 or 4 plays difference between passing and running at halftime.
Very balanced.
Very balanced. Delay of game called on Slippery Rock. Wouldn't been so bad if 5 seconds come off the clock, but 25. But
this here, I don't think I take a knee. I don't care.
I
don't anticipate Oil City calling a timeout here. I'm just looking for the timeout.
Yeah, I'd be surprised. Again, I thought Mokel had played well for Slippery Rock, the quarterback.
Yeah, he did. And
controlled the game well.
He's controlled the game. Yeah, he's thrown the ball very well. He's read the defenses pretty well tonight. I don't know what's going on here.
Timeout, Oil City.
Mokel played very well for Slippery Rock, too.
On Oil City's side, Steve, you got a guy like Knox. You have other players that obviously help make that possible for him this season. Tremendous success and made first round here in the playoffs. Nothing to hang your head about.
You look at their lineup too.
Working in the weight room tomorrow and.
Well, yeah, that's one of the things that you're going to talk to your kids a little bit about after this ball game is that, obviously this isn't the way we wanted it to end. Of course, when you get into the playoffs, unless you have the medal hung around your neck, it didn't end the way you wanted it to end. But, I am a little surprised at it, and it'll be, a simple fact of fellas, you got a taste of what we got to do, what it's going to take to get here to play that way. And you guys got to decide whether or not you're going to be willing to do it or not. And it just boils down to that. It's the same thing as we said after the core game with Titusville. You know the mistakes you've made. You know your weaknesses, how you're going to improve them, and are you going to go do it?
Oil City's losing 4 linemen in Crocker, Van Warmer, McFedrich, and Suttle. So they got those spots to fill for next year. 2nd down and 10. They hand the ball up, and they run it to the outside. That's Galchik, who's also had a good ball game for Slippery Rock. Oil City takes another timeout with 43 seconds left to go. So yeah, if you can fill the line, those spots in the line that you're going to lose.
Well, you
come back next.
But you got some good building blocks, obviously.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a good running back coming back. Your quarterback, I think, is young, if I'm not mistaken, for them.
He's a senior.
No, he's a senior. The quarterback's gone. There's the sophomore that played well for them tonight. Oh, the young man Ben Garland, I thought played well for him. He's a sophomore. Gavin Stevens, excuse me.
Hayden Wilson.
You've got some younger kids on this roster that they're going to have to step up next year, and that's typical high school football. You lose some, the next man has to fill the shoes. And some are, granted, some are easier to fill than others. When Knox leaves, those are big shoes to fill. But think back of the running backs that Oil City's had over the last 5 years.
They just reload.
That's
reload.
Right. So,
yeah. I'm just trying to think back.
I know, there was smoke's getting thick in here. You were thinking again. We keep telling you not to do that.
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
3rd down and 7 for Slippery Rock. Of course, they hand the ball off again to the tailback. Oh, not that way. It's turning the other way. And pick up maybe 1-2 yards. And we'll bring up
that's the ball game.
4th down. That will be the ball game, yeah. 25 seconds left to go in the game. Slippery Rock will not have to run another play. And both teams out in the middle of the field. They're on the field currently shaking hands.
Yeah, Slippery Rock will now have to play the winner next week of the Hickory and General McLean game. That's their next region. Of course, Fairview and Grove City are playing tonight, as are Sharon and Fort LaBeouf. But here tonight, Slippery Rock proves themselves to be the better football team.
They end up winning 41-28.
Take a final timeout, come back, and wrap things up here.
For years, Gates & Burns Realty has been helping people find the homes of their dreams. Whether you are buying, selling, or renting a home, it's never been easier with our experienced staff. Stop by our offices in Oil City, Franklin, or Clarion. Visit us online at gatesandburnsrealestate.com. Let us show you the way home. Gates & Burns Realty, serving the oil region since 1889.
Since 1970, Friedhaber's has been serving customers all over Northwest Pennsylvania, providing top-notch customer service. Friedhaber's is also a proud supporter of local programming on Stream TV. Family-owned and operated since 1970, Friedhaber's of Oil City.
Hey, I'm Brad Allen with Rossbacher Insurance. If you're looking for a personal approach to insurance, give us a call. Our team's here for you. We've been serving the local region for business insurance, personal insurance, as well as family life insurance since 1928. We're super happy to assist you. Send us a message or give us a call at 677-4095 or find us at teamrossbacher.com. We're here to help. Thank you.
And welcome back. The final here tonight. It's the Slippery Rock Rockets defeating the Oil City Oilers 41-28.
Well, it's about what we thought was going to happen. You got a balanced offense against a strong running game. Oil City got down and didn't have the ability to come back. Once they're down 14, it's just stayed 14 all the way through the game.
Well, they had their chances. They got within 6 in the third quarter when they scored a touchdown. It was 6, but 3 plays later, it's back to 14. Slippery Rock just, throws a deep pass, and that's one of the things that Oil City could not do tonight. Oil City could not complete a pass. And they had opportunities. It's not like there wasn't an opportunity to complete a pass. They just threw a couple deep, and a couple of the receivers dropped balls. That, in the difference between their regular season games and tonight is you can overcome that in their regular season games, but you can't make those mistakes or cannot miss those plays and win in playoffs.
Joe, your thoughts on the?
Oil City in the second half threw it more than they did in the first half, a couple more times. They threw it 6 times in the second half as opposed to 4 in the first half. So
10 pass plays.
Yeah, I don't care how good you are running the ball. If you get down, like you said, you can't come back if you can't complete a pass. And like you said, they had opportunities, but they just couldn't pull it out. Knox ended up the ball game 39 carries for 353 yards. And a lot of that, I think, had to do with the fact that Slippery Rock got up quickly in the first half, got 2 possessions real quick in the first half. Oil City just didn't have the ball long enough.
No, they didn't.
You're right. I hadn't even thought about that factor.
Yeah, getting up by the 2 scores early on, it seemed to be like a blow that they didn't knock them out, but it's like a fighter that takes the standing 8 count but can't get his feet
get going
set.
Again.
He can't get going. And just when he lands a haymaker, the other guy answers right back with another one. And that's just the way Oil City was tonight. They just couldn't get their feet going.
All right, a real pleasure to be here. What a fun game, though. I mean, as much as we're talking about the little things.
Yeah, Oil City made it a game. We thought, early on, you thought, oh, geez, this is going to be a blowout. But they really came back.
I like defense, too. And the defense wasn't really here tonight. You're looking at 69 points in a football game is just too many.
Well,
and granted, their offenses are geared to put points on the board, but again, defensively, just
defense isn't part of sports anymore.
Well, I guess
you gotta get with the times.
Well, I always said I was born in the wrong century.
1,000 times if I told you what. No, I agree. The defense was weak
tonight.
It was a good ball game to do. I enjoyed watching both clubs. I was impressed with Slippery Rock.
Both countered each other pretty well tonight. It's just Slippery Rock got those 2 touchdowns back-to-back in the first quarter, and it's something Oil City couldn't do. They try to answer the Slippery Rock answer. Like I say, it's 2 fighters throwing haymakers.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of fun.
All right, and a beautiful night for it, too, so can't beat that. A big thanks to all our sponsors. Thank you so much. Without you, we couldn't be here doing this, and we had a blast doing it, so thank you. We're going to mention those sponsors right now, but real quick, want to thank our entire crew. Big crew here tonight, camera operators, Adam Bodemer, Amy Rio, Nolan Rio, Cullen Rio. Up here in the booth doing stats for us tonight, Joe Roddy. Thanks, Joe. Breaking down the plays was Steve Bodemer. Bill McCurlis was down on the field with the wireless mic, and Jim Bodemer bringing you the play-by-play action. It's the Rockets over the Oilers here tonight in this quarterfinal round of 3A football. They'll move on to probably take on Hickory.
Yeah, we just saw that score. Hickory was up on General McLean.
All right, our coverage here tonight made possible by these great sponsors. By the Oil City Area School District, by Claypeck Trucking Company, by Friedhabers, by Gates & Burns Realty, by Allegheny Toyota, by State Representative R. Lee James, by Rossbacher Insurance Group, by Clark's Donuts, by Donovan & Bauer Auto Group, by Allegheny Toyota, by West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, by Fat Chad's Brewing, by Franklin Oil Region Credit Union, by Griffin Phyllis Ford, and by Corky's Pizza. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.
This telecast is copyrighted by Stream TV for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast without Stream TV's consent is prohibited.